Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Put a one in there, Sweet Berry. What's going on? There we go. There we go. That's what's up. Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, I was on the phone with my Kenyan buddy. You know, he had to break it down to me. Some of the stuff that's going on. You know, we had talk about politics. Because when me and him talk, we talk about politics for all around the world. So move that back a little bit so I can have it right. What about now? I think I hit the button by accident. What about now, Sweetberry? Zora. What up? What up? What about now? You can hear me now? I think I hit the button by accident when I moved the mic. When I dropped the mic. All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah. Every time me and him get together, we talk about politics, and so we was talking about the Afghanistan situation, and we was talking about um just some of everything, relationships, parenting, because he has kids. We talked about trucking. We talked about travel. We talked about things that's going on the African continent. So I love it when me and him get together because we be going at it, boy. But we on the same page. It's just that well, he wants me to come to Kenya so bad. I'm like, man, I was gonna go, but I like, man, shoot, Kenya ain't no Sierra Leone. I already know because he said that it's sort of like um is one step. He said it's one notch below Tanzania in his estimation. So I'm like, well, I've been to Tanzania, so why would I want to go down a notch? Nah. But I say it is on my to-do list. But when I go, I want to be able to hit all those countries. Tanzania, well, not Tanzania, because I've been there already. Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. So they all in the same region. So that's what I'm trying to do. So right now, he's just trying to go back to Kenya. So I'm gonna try to convince him to do that too, because I don't know if he's been to all those countries. I need to ask him that next time I talk to him. But yeah, he said he had COVID, so I was like, wow, but I don't think he did. It just he had a false negative test, and then he quarantined for a couple of weeks. He just wanted time off anyway, and then he went and took another test, and then of course that one was negative. So now he's on the load on his way out to Cali. He's on his way out to Cali. So he's in New Mexico right now. So shout out to my man's. I told him I'm gonna get him on the show so he could talk about Kenya. So he said, "Cool, he'll go for it because he's a good talker. He's a good talker because he got some land and stuff over there. I think his father runs a borehole business. So I wanted to go over there to learn how to dig boreholes. He used a machine to do it. It's on the back of a truck. It's like a let's say this is the truck, right? Let me see, right there, and then it's a drill. This is the back of the truck, so it's a drill on the back of the truck, and they got a, I guess, I don't know how they do it. It's probably pneumatic, and they drill down. And so I was thinking, like, man, I could get one of those trucks with the drill on it, bring it over to Sierra Leone, and then dig boreholes for a living for extra bread, or just get the truck and then teach somebody how to do it. Because I know, depending on where you go, they can be anywhere from 2,000 to 5,000 to dig a borehole. Professionally done. So that's what I'm talking about. Where you, with the machine, you can get it done like that. But I don't know if I still want to do that. I guess eventually I might want to, because just get the truck, and I'm sure they ain't using no brand new equipment. So I could probably just get away with getting a used truck and doing it that way. So we shall see. We shall see. But anyway, what's up with everybody? I ain't want y'all to hear our conversation. That's why I muted this on purpose. So we be talking some shit. So he be Kenya, and I'll be Sierra Leone, baby. And Ghana. He like, no, they not better. I'm like, man, they better. I'm telling you. We good. Yeah, we good. So what's up with y'all? Y'all see him in the hotel now. So the truck finally got the tow truck to come out, and got the truck at the dealership. So now I'm just hoping and praying it is what I think it is. But we shall see. It looks like I'm gonna need some batteries too. So the price is going up every time. So, but we got to get it done. I got the bread, so get it done. Batteries is, I think, about $1,000 for new batteries, because they only get like 2 years out of them. So I think I've had those for 2 years now. So new batteries are run about 1,000. I think I need a new AC compressor. It's about 600, something like that, plus all the Freon and all that stuff that go along with it, plus labor, plus taxes. So we're looking at almost, plus the tow. So we're looking at almost $3,000 plus a room. Might have to be here 2 more nights, maybe. They said he may get it done tomorrow, but we shall see. So hopefully it is the batteries, because the guy said he couldn't charge them up. So they're supposed to bring it in on the third shift, and then we shall see. Hopefully it is what it is. So, but I'm looking at probably around $3,000 for this. At the same time, I can't work, so I'm missing money. So right now, I just want to pay it and let's go. The tow itself was only 20 miles, 700. Hold on. Got the receipt in my pocket. Hold on. There go the receipt. 20-mile tow, $775.43. Let's see if y'all can see that. Towing. So I went on and paid for the towing, because normally the dealership would add the towing onto your bill, and of course when they do that, they always mark it up a little bit. So that's why I paid for the towing separately. These are some of the things that you must know as a businessman or woman, how to get around some of these corners. I mean, I know they're gonna tax me no matter what, but at least the truck will be running right whenever they get done with it. So hopefully it's just what I said it is, because I don't want to pay no more than $3,000. And I'm only 500 miles from Chicago, because I'm in where am I at? I'm in Omaha, Nebraska now. Yeah. At first I was in Greenswood. Little hick town, you know what I mean? But now I'm in the big city. But they are 24 hours over at the mechanic shop, so that's a great thing. So hopefully we'll see. maybe they can get me out of here. We'll see. I got my fingers crossed. Y'all cross y'all fingers as well. That's why I'm just not getting over here to the hotel and just not coming on. I was supposed to have been getting Miss Eugenia on, but I sent her a message. She hasn't responded, so she's probably resting at this point. Her her home flooded, so she has a lot of stuff she's cleaning up or whatever. So she's probably laid out. So since I'm probably gonna be here tomorrow as well, I'll go ahead and try to hook up and have her on the show tomorrow, so we could just kind of reintroduce her without all the background noise. And since I got the computer and I'm not going nowhere, I got time. So I think we'll get her on the show tomorrow, and that'll be good. So I figured I'll just come on for a little while, chop it up with you all. I ain't get a chance to watch much today because I was busy getting the tow and talking with the shop and all of that, getting the hotel lined up, getting a ride over here. So I've been busy all day. But now that I'm situated, I only paid for one night. So I told the girl up front I'll probably come on back up there and pay for another night because I'm sure they're not going to have me done. I'm praying that they do, but maybe they won't have me ready tomorrow. But we shall see. But anyhow, what's up with you all? Talk black to me. I figure we'll just talk whatever y'all want to talk about. You did. What's up with y'all? What's in the news? What's in the news? What's happening? I didn't get a chance to see nothing today. I didn't watch no videos at all today. I only did a little working out. Yep. So what's up with y'all? Talk to me. Matter of fact, let me put this link in there. Somebody come up. We could just chop it up. There we go. We in the chat. So somebody hit the link. Come on up. We just talk. Oh, digital Dre in the house, huh? What up, Dre? I appreciate you on the cash out, my man. I see you. Let me see if I can send you back some love. Let me see. Appreciate you, Dre. Today's show is sponsored by Digital Dre, baby. Let me see. Let me see. How do I do that? Let me see. Where is it at? Hold on. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Now my phone. Why the phone won't work? Appreciate that, Dre. What you laughing for, Sweet Berry? Always with the eyes. What's up with the eyes? Every day I look over there and Sweet Berry sending me eyes. I guess you trying to see where I'm at, huh? I was busy. I told you what was happening today. Shoot, some of these days I be busy as heck. So I be like trying to scramble to come on and give y'all a show so I can keep up with my promise that I made to Go Black that I was gonna try to come on as much as I can, at least once a day, even if it's just for a little bit. He says all about consistency, and I agree with him. So I'm making good on my promise, Go Black. I'm making good on my promise. So somebody come on up. Anybody. We got 10 folks in. Hit the like button too. I can't see the likes on this particular program, but I know y'all need to hit them because I already know. But anybody come up. Come on up, Sweet Berry. You can come up now. You getting ready to get up out of here. So tell us about your plans and what you're gonna do and all that type of stuff. Give folks some motivation so they can get ready to get up out of here too. Tell us how you got onto the whole Go Back to Africa movement and what your family think about you making this move. I know they think you're crazy. I already know. I know they think you're crazy. They probably think you done lost your marbles. You know what I mean? But they don't get it because they up under the false illusion. They fell for the spell. They drank the Kool-Aid. You did. So come on up and talk. I haven't told my parents. What? Man, hit the link. Come on up. You ain't got to show your face. Just when you come up, it's gonna have a thing on. All you gotta do is click the camera. It'll take your face off your face off if you don't want to see your face. All you gotta do is click it. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Look, that simple. Just one click, and you ain't gotta see your face. Man, I don't want to hear nothing about your phone. You moving to Africa? That phone that you got a decent enough phone. What kind of phone you got? You be always seeing, you always showing your eyes. Now I'm putting you on the spot. Now you talking about your janky phone. I don't want to hear it. Come on up. Ain't nobody got to see you. You just talk. We just want to hear your voice. I'll ask you a couple questions. See that? See how easy it is? That's it. It's that easy. Not hard at all. Not hard at all. See, live viewers. Samsung. You got a nice phone. What are you talking about? Man, hit that link. Hit that link. And come on up. Tell us about why you haven't told your parents that you moving out of the country. In the best country since sliced bread. Why you moving out of the best country since sliced bread? Are you crazy or what? I know they're gonna think you. That's why you ain't told them, because they're gonna think you crazy. Let me see if I can lower this seat. I can't figure out how to work this damn seat. It's gonna have to be good enough. It's 3 years old. A new one this weekend. So what? You can still get up on here with an old phone. That ain't got no. That's no excuse. Digital Dre coming up. What up, Dre?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you great. I don't need these earphones. Go ahead, talk. What up, my man? Appreciate that cash out.
Oh, no problem, brother. Appreciate the
Dre
good info, man.
Yeah, Dre be
show love,
so I like that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Why is it playing back like that? Hold on.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn my audio down because I can hear myself. Oh, no problem, brother. All right, you still there?
Maybe I got a clip. Let me see.
Still there?
Yeah, talk now, Dre.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I got to mute myself when you start talking.
Oh, okay. I cut my audio down on my end, so it's no feedback or whatnot.
Okay, cool. That's better then.
Yeah.
Let me see what Sweetberry talking about. That's what my father thinks about the U.S. Of course he do. That's the reason why I said that. you know what I'm saying?
I got a budget Android too, but it seemed like it's doing okay.
Yeah, Sweetberry just a coward. She just got coward in her blood. That's all that is. Come on up here and talk. You making a move, girl, from the best thing since sliced bread, and you're going to unknown. You never been there before, and you just up and moving. Haven't told your parents. Come on up. We need to hear that story.
Right. And Sweetberry had me dying yesterday, cracking me up.
What was you saying? I forgot.
It was something about the gas, like you siphoning gas.
Oh yeah. She made them little sexual innuendo. I remember what she said now. Talking about how did you say that? How did you say that? I want to say it was
I'll let her handle that one.
Yeah, it's a little slick way she said that.
Yeah, you just told her to watch out now.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, girl, slow down now. Slow your roll. I'll be coming to Washington sometime. No, I'm just joking. So Dre, tell us, man, what got you on the going back to Africa movement? Well, why is this so intriguing to you to be around these type of spaces?
It had to be around the time, a little bit before the pandemic happened.
Okay.
That's when because I was just started. I just was. First, I was watching people that were just living off grid. I was interested into that, living
Okay.
off grid. Like I think I mentioned to you about container homes. I was interested in stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Go ahead, Dre. I'm gonna put this pulling up this light, but go ahead. I'm listening.
and and just started watching things about living off grid and being interested. And then I was seeing people growing their own food, sustaining themselves, and a lot of the people that did this believe, this is in case or in preparation of when shit hits the fan, basically, with some kind of, when we didn't know COVID was coming, but something, you know, of that, that ilk, something like that. And to your point, you was making yesterday, I had noticed there was a lot of these purge type, zombie type stuff, coming out on TV all the time. All these scenarios where the world, changes into, where it's like survival of the fittest, basically. Like if you're
And
not
you know,
protecting.
you do know why they do that, though, right?
Oh, I know now. Yeah. I didn't
Yeah,
at the time, but I was wondering, like, why is all this stuff, why is this constantly being recycled? Either it's
yeah,
happening with a zombie apocalypse or, a virus, something like that.
exactly. And the reason why they do that, let me just add this in there for folks who may not know, and it's our job to make sure that people know this. The reason why you see in these movies, influx of these movies like The Purge, Zombie Apocalypse, Return of the Zombies, and all that, the zombies are us. Okay. The reason why they show you these things because it's a cult. What do I want to say? It's an occult practice that they must show you what they intend to do to you before they actually do it. And if they don't do that, then they invite some type of psychic karma down upon them. And what they do is they have to show you and then get you to participate willingly along with what they plan for you. And then because of that, they don't invite no uh, karma or punishment upon them.
Right.
That's the reason why they're showing us on a continual basis. But go ahead.
Yeah, it's just, and so I'm watching that kind of stuff happen. This is a little bit before the pandemic. And I was like, I was still wondering, I was like, I don't know, why am I interested in this stuff? I just kept, watching the content. And then it led to somehow I got onto the Bag Family.
Okay.
And I started watching the Bag Family and what they were
Shout out,
doing.
shout out to the Bag family.
Yeah, shout out to Sweet Juicy Mama and Mr. Ricky.
That's right. That's right.
I started
My
I loved it.
West Side family.
Yeah, yeah. And I just loved what they were doing. I was like, man, these people are pioneers. Because
Yes, they are.
they really just threw caution to the wind. They just went for it. They
Mm-hmm.
just said, man, we out of here.
Now,
Like,
the only
no, go
problem
ahead.
I have, the only problem I have with that, speaking of throwing caution at the wind, I champion what they did too. But the only thing I look at now that we're doing over here that's different as we are basing our going back to Africa movement around the fact that we have traced our DNA back to this particular land, back to that particular tribe, because really all of your cousins are still in Africa.
Right,
Whatever tribe you were taken from, those people did not die out. Those people are here today, and your cousins are in Africa right now. Never knew that they had a long lost cousin in the Americas. And so now we get the chance to go back to those particular lands, which gives us even more connection to that land. That's the only thing that I would say in reference to the Bag family going back to the Gambia. They just picked the place, which is great.
Yeah.
Arbitrarily just picked the place and they fell in love with it and they
Right.
making it work. So I agree with that. But the only thing different over here is we get to go to a land where we actually were taken from,
Right.
which gives us a more significance. It's just like if I'm claiming the west side of Chicago and you claiming the south side, we gonna claim them sides because we grew up on them,
Right.
like to the life or death of each other. So same thing that we're gonna do over there. But go ahead.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it was just
What's up? What's up?
an example. You know, they did what they did was extreme.
Yes, I
So
agree.
as I looked into it, I was like, well, I wouldn't want to do that because I wouldn't know anybody. You get over there not knowing the language and you're gonna get rolled on. You know, somebody gonna roll up on you one day and you don't have any kind of safeguard,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
one
but
to get back, you
we
know.
we 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 kind of tough, man. So they ain't gonna just roll up on us like that because
You know, I mean, that's
we're
just in my mind the way I'm
yeah.
thinking.
Because
You
if
know,
you haven't
it's
been there, you're
possible.
gonna think, yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
think it's like it's gonna be like one of these major cities or something. It's a lot different. You do have a little crime going on over there, but if you know how crime looks in America, then you'll know how crime look in Africa. It's the same element,
yeah,
shifty eyes, people following you, people looking, this and that. So you know not to pull your money out in front of everybody. Some of the
right.
stuff we already know. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. It's just, you know what it is. I guess I watch too many movies, man. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Same here. Same here. Now I
Yeah,
had to get out of. I had to get out. That's the reason why I can talk to these things because I had to break my fears of all this stuff. You know, when I
right,
first went, it was the same way, and I realized like the brothers and sisters ain't even thinking about us.
right. Yeah, and then there's just a lot of the fears and stigma of Africa. You know, you're like, man, you know, it's like you got to live in the Stone Ages. You know, you think you can't make it. You know, it's like, man, I don't know if I could live that way. You know, but it's not really like that. You know, there's not every
It's
place is.
not like that at all.
Yeah,
They got major cities
yeah,
just like we have. You know, you go to Freetown, Sierra Leone. It's a city of 2 million. 2 million people. It's probably bigger than that. It's probably 2.5 million. It is a lot of people in that city. So when
yeah.
you get there, you're gonna get a feel. Like what city you in what, Ohio, right?
No, I'm in St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, okay, St. Louis. I don't know why I was thinking you was in Ohio. So just think, what was St. Louis about? What 800,000, seven
No,
fifty?
well, the St. Louis area is over a million, but so you got St. Louis and the St. Louis County.
So
But
you say
maybe
about a million.
the city is about a million. If you just say the city, I'd say a
So,
million.
so now just imagine twice the size of St. Louis.
Right. And it's pretty good size.
That's a nice size, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got all the creature comforts of a city. You're gonna have your nightlife, you're gonna have your restaurants, you're gonna have your beaches, you're gonna have just folks running around everywhere. Um, you got your shops, you got all your produce places, you got folks hustling on the side of the road, just like we have. You got people standing at the junctions, what they call intersections. We call them intersections, they call them junctions. You got
Right.
people there, they might have a sign saying, help me or whatever, same way we got here.
Right. So
you
you know
know,
how YouTube works. So since I started consuming all the Bag family videos, here
mhm,
come more African related videos. And by that
exactly.
time, I think Go Black had just got on the ground in Africa and was making videos from different places.
Yeah,
And
shout out to Go Black.
yeah, Go Black. I mean, it was just great content where he was like, he was boots on the ground. He was like, this is how it is here. This is how it is here. He was just showcasing, look, it
Hmm.
ain't like what they tell you on TV. This ain't when they show them commercials of the kids with the big bellies and the flies
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah, Africa is not, it's not just that. It's just what they want us to see. So they want that fear, that fear. They want to, get our fears going. Like, oh, we can't go over there. I don't want to go over there. I'm gonna stay here.
exactly. Well, they reason why they show us those things because I do have an advantage point to look at the news from over there and seeing what's being told to the Africans. And what they basically um, are trying to do is make sure that we don't go over there because we have an advantage.
Right.
It's kind of like being at a home game. So we're playing basketball, and then we at a home game. So
Right.
we're gonna play hard. We're gonna play with our chest out. We're
Right.
gonna dive out the balls. We're gonna shoot at the buzzer. We're gonna do
Right.
all that. We go so because we at home.
Right.
So they don't want us to have that feeling of having home court advantage.
Exactly.
So they discourage us by showing us all the negativity, right? Now you can go places and see some children, right, with
Oh, I know. Absolutely.
protruding stomachs and flies, but now that's going to be the very extreme case. But shit,
Right.
we can go some places here and see that. I could
That's
take it
what I
to
was gonna
Chicago.
say.
I could take it to Chicago, and you could see some kids running around with big stomachs and flies on them.
Or you can go. It's places here in St. Louis. Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
It's,
we put
it's
how are we pointing the finger at them when four fingers is pointing back at us?
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if you want the high society, highfalutin lifestyle, you can have it. You can leave a medium lifestyle. You can have that. Somebody was asking me. Let me read a couple of these comments, Dre. Hey, brother, is the reasonable seaside property? Well, Denise, any place you go in the world and it has anything to do with water, lakes, rivers, large streams, and ocean front is going to be expensive. And Africa is no different. So you're going to spend a little bit more money for oceanside property. But if you got bread, then it shouldn't matter. But you definitely will get some beautiful views because a lot of folks it's too expensive for them to do that. So as long as you got a little paper, yeah, you can get you some seaside property, no problem. Let's see. What's up, New York? I see you. What's up, Thomas? I see you. Appreciate you showing. But yeah, Dre, it ain't it's a lot easier than we really make it out to be. It just got to be a really smart strategic move. That's why I say, you have people now that have blazed a trail for a lot of folks to come behind us. I'm
Yeah.
blazing a trail. You know what I mean? So now that's why I say, like, I'm real big. If you notice, I'm real big on community. And
Right.
the reason why I'm doing it so we can have some protection. What up, Joe? I see you. East St. Louis in the house. What's up? We got
Yeah.
we got St. Louis and we got East St. Louis and
Yeah.
Chi-Town. What up, New York? We got New York in the house.
What's up? What's up, East St. Louis?
I see you, Joe. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm speaking about community, man. Because now, if we went over there as sort of a group, even if it's a loosely, knitted group, and we kind of pulled on each other because we got a shared experience. We came in from America. We
Right.
dealt with all this slavery. Our ancestors dealt with all that, and we deal with what we deal with now, as far as these albinoid officers running around with police powers, able to just do whatever they want to do. The court system, the redlining, the all of the stuff that we have to deal with. We go over there knowing that, and then we stand together. It'll be a lot easier for us to carve out a very good living for everybody because
Yeah.
we'll be working together, and that's what the Chinese are doing. When the Chinese come over there, they ain't coming by themselves.
Right.
They bring in mom, dad,
Yep.
sister, brother,
Yep.
brother-in-law, the
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah. I mean,
and they
that's what
all
they do
working
here
together.
when they come to America. That's what they do.
Absolutely.
Same concept.
Same thing with the Mexicans, right?
Yep. Oh,
Puerto,
absolutely.
Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, everybody do it. But guess who don't do it?
Right. Yeah. That's the problem. That's what we got to get. And I know a
Exactly.
lot of that's been conditioned. You know what I mean?
Yes, it
That's
has.
been done by design to
Yes,
keep
it
us
has.
separated, where we won't come together, or we can't come together because of just so many, you know, there's so many
Yeah.
obstacles that people can't get through. You can't.
Hmm.
You rather hate on your own brother than
What
work
up,
with him.
Nora?
You know what I mean?
Exactly. But that's why I'm saying, like, when we go over there, you don't have these same dynamics playing out over there. Nobody's thinking about us. We actually assimilate into the majority. The police look like us. The judges look like us. All the store owners look like us. All
Right.
right. Nobody's bothering us. You don't have all that red tape. You don't have all that bureaucracy. You don't have none of those things. So over there, we can practice group economics. You know,
Right.
we can actually be upfront and forthcoming with one another, so we can build something for all. Because ain't no jobs.
Right.
Ain't no jobs. So if you're gonna go there, you need to either have the only job I would say that's readily available would be anything in the medical field.
Okay. That makes
Nursing, doctors, what's that other one? Dentists, anesthesiologists, all that type of stuff. Anything dealing with that, you
right.
good. But outside of that, teachers don't make no money, even at the college level.
Right.
Police don't make money. You can make money as a store owner. If you got the
Right.
right products, you're probably gonna do pretty well for yourself.
Right.
But then you got competition, right?
Yep.
What
That's
up? What
true.
up? I see you. Group economics. That's what it's called. Exactly. That's the joy of being in the majority. Absolutely. I get it. Tuber. That's what's up. That's why I keep preaching that. I see how, like we talk about the Bag family. Went over. They were just so ready to get out of the illusion. Shout out to Mr. Ricky.
Yeah, that
Uh,
illusion, he had me dying with that, man. He kept
I
calling the
like that.
illusion. Yeah,
I
I
like
love it.
that.
I love it because it's just like saying the Matrix, basically.
Exactly. That's exactly image it conjures up in my mind, that it's like the Matrix.
Yep.
But they wanted to get out so bad, and they went over there, and it's one of those it's a principle in let me see, what book is that? I want to say it's the Art of War by Sun Tzu. And it's
Hmm.
basically what they did was burn your bridges, or burn your boats, not bridges. I'm sorry, burn your boats. And basically, what that means is just pack all your shit up and just go and make it work.
Yeah.
Period. There's no turning back. There's no surrender. There's no U-turn. There's no indecision. You there, and you're gonna make it work no matter what. And when you do that, guess what? It works.
Yeah. And that's
Because
why
you
so many people love what they're doing,
absolutely
you know.
pioneers, like you said, pioneers.
Yeah. And I don't know. It seems like it seems like they have 1 million subscribers and 50,000. So I think YouTube is doing something
Yeah,
big.
they probably shallow banning them, because I noticed the
Yeah.
numbers is not going up. Neither is mine. Mine is not moving
Right.
either. So
Yeah. A
it's like,
lot of the popular YouTubers are doing the
no,
African-based YouTubers because they're doing JT like that too.
yeah, they doing pretty much everybody, and only a few folks is kind of moving, ticking up just a little bit. But the way we were booming at first, nah, all that didn't slow down. I figure like they know they got to put a stop to this. iTuber said when the Bag family vision is complete, they will have a magical place over there. I just hope that they're training their kids to run it properly when they're gone. Well, yeah, inshallah, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Uh, I
I
think they
think they're gonna
will
have a lot
because
more help coming up
yeah,
too once they complete.
yeah. I think anytime you're getting something off the ground, it might be harder for the younger folks to envision, because it's not necessarily their vision, right? And then the younger folks, even though they may be very intelligent and they have plenty of knowledge, what they lack is wisdom. So the wisdom comes from the parents. So right now, as long as they have the knowledge on how to run stuff, then they can be you can download the wisdom into them. Because I'm in the process of doing that now with my son. He has plenty of knowledge, but then the fact is the wisdom is where he falls short at. So I said, now, son, even though you're 25, you still need to be calling me when you're making decisions, because you can get the grown man brain. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
see the potential in the youngest boy. You can see he has
yeah,
the work ethic.
Raheem. Was that
Young.
Raheem, right?
Yeah, Raheem.
Yeah. Shout
He's
out to
just really
Raheem.
young. He's a baby. I mean,
Yeah. But he seemed like he's catching on. He
yeah,
he
yeah,
he seemed like the rightful heir to their throne.
yeah. And the young lady, the youngest daughter, she's doing her thing on YouTube. And she
With
seems to be a very
Denise.
young lady. Yeah, Denise, Rakita,
Mhm.
the name is.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to catch up much, but it
Yeah, I
seemed like
watched some of their videos.
Raheem is definitely the definite heir to what's going on because he's there, hands on the ground, boots on the
Yeah,
ground every day. He 10 toes down. So I definitely
yeah,
like what he doing. He learned a language. He even sound like
yeah,
he
yeah.
from there, don't he?
Was that Wolof he's speaking? He
Yeah,
speaks.
Wolof. Yeah, Wolof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. You
he
gotta
learned.
love it, man.
He
Yeah,
learned pretty quick.
he definitely embracing the culture over there.
Yeah, that's why I say he the right for air because he know the language. He getting his
Yeah.
hands dirty,
Yes,
ten
sir.
toes down, and he respectful to his parents. So yeah, I think he's the rightful heir.
Yeah, my man living on the land up there, raw up there, and they ain't even really ready to live on the land. He down there. He living in
Toughing
a
it out.
security house already.
I don't blame him because I'm thinking like that's the reason why we was talking yesterday about like survival and tactical stuff and
Yeah.
just being able to survive without all the creature comforts that we used to because it's getting to a point where we're gonna be challenged here soon.
Yeah. And then, that brings up the point where I've noticed something's going on. Remember, I mentioned that a lot of us are consuming the same kind of content, like someone brought up uh Lead Farmer 73.
Yeah, I went over there and subscribe, watched a couple of his videos yesterday.
And I was watching him like again right before the pandemic. And I was just watching him because he was growing stuff. And I was just
Mm-hmm.
intrigued by that. I never had been, I couldn't grow anything, because when my grandmother died, she left a lot of plants and I killed all them jokers. Almost every last one of them. The lady next door came and saved the last one. She told me, she said, baby, let me get these last few because before you kill these too. So I never
Yeah,
could grow anything, but I was starting to get into people who had the knowledge of growing things on the land.
yeah. Well, now we got YouTube, so this is
Yeah,
a beautiful thing.
yeah, it is. It really is. It allows you to learn. Like I said, I was into like solar, learning about. That's what I've been. I still learning a lot about solar and
Mm-hmm.
off grid living. Getting rainwater on your own and stuff like that. Because I think now that I'm, at first I was like, why am I so drawn to this? And I'm thinking it's just leading to at some point this is all going to come together, and we're going to need these concepts to survive whatever is
Absolutely.
coming. There's something coming. I
Of
mean, I
course.
can see
Of
that now.
course. Yeah, you can see it and you can feel it in your spirit.
Yep.
The wavelength is just negative and it's demonic. And it's just, you can
Yeah.
tell it's everywhere you go, you can start to feel it more and more now. So, if for folks who think that it's just a joke, the joke gonna be on you if you
Yeah.
don't prepare. You know what I'm saying? Let me read a couple of these. What's up, St. Louis and Illinois side? So waiting on them black acres of Sierra Leone, brother. Yes. Uh, Doug has learned the languages of the Gambian so fast. I'm proud of him. That's exactly. I'm proud of him too. Sure, I should have had him teach me a few things, but he was busy when I was there. What up? What up? I see you. I see you. SIU Southside off of Bishop and oh my man. What up? What up? What up? I see you, Ray. I'm waiting on your live chat. Hey, you watching? Oh, you watching me on live chat? That's what's up. I see you. I know who you are. You dig? What's going on with you? It's one of my college buddies I went to college with.
So,
Go ahead.
Bag family ties all this together because that's how I found out about you. I watched
Oh
the
yeah,
episode where you were on there.
yeah, man. Shout out to the bag. They welcomed me with open arms. They didn't know me from Adam, and
Yeah.
I sent them an email, a couple emails, and explained to them who I was and where I went to school. And they was like, "You went to Austin High?" I'm like, "Yeah." And once I said that opened up the door. And then come to find out, I knew Cynthia's father.
Right.
He was a big time gang leader, and so
Right.
yeah, I knew him. So once I knew that, I'm like, oh yeah, these my people. These
Right.
my people.
Right.
So they I called them and they was like, yes, they gave me the address to Bag and we showed up out there. Now it's a nice little distance to Bag too from where I was at.
Yeah.
Hell, I fell asleep on the way out there. That's how far it is. So
Yeah, they definitely remote because there's no electricity out there by them.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
So they got
Phoenix rise again to Africa, the motherland. What up, brother? Milwaukee, but living in Houston. What up? What up, Milwaukee? Houston. Yeah, you're right. No electricity, well, no water.
them
Right?
roads. Woo, them
No,
roads are
hey,
rough,
oh
bro.
my God. Now see, I can attest to the roads, Dre.
Woo.
Look, dumb roads, Jack.
Them roads, brother. In rainy season,
We got stuck twice on the
and it
road
wasn't
going to
even rainy
bag.
season then when you went, was it?
No, I went in the summer. So, hey, Sweet Berry, get ready. I hope you got your galoshes. You dig? You see Sweet Juicy Mama walking on that road from
Yeah.
the rental compound. You see how much water that be accumulating? Oh my God.
I mean, lakes. I mean, they're legitimate little lakes and ponds, man. It's like,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
crazy.
You see fish, whole schools of fish in the freaking water.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what happened out at Bag. They were like, tilapia just showed up, little tilapias all over the land.
So you said you're going to Kenya, huh? Just waiting on the passport. You know anybody in Kenya? Yeah, I see all the fish just showing up. So I was wondering, like, uh, is it coming from where's the fish coming from, Dre? I didn't catch that part.
I mean, somehow the rain, I guess, I don't know if they're coming from like that river by the land or wherever. I don't know how close they are to the
So what is
ocean.
the wind? The wind is picking them up and moving them, or
Yeah, during rainy season, like
it's got to be
they'll
what it
just
is.
yeah, that's when it happens. Because that's the guy. I think one of the guys was telling Mr. Ricky. He was like, "It's going to rain fish," and he was like, "Oh, you lying, man." Mr.
Yeah,
Ricky was
yeah, I
like,
think that part.
and then he was like, he didn't lie. He was like, so and so didn't lie. Look at all this.
Wow.
Yeah, schools of tilapia, baby tilapia. Because
Yeah.
Mr. Ricky was trying to figure out how to raise some of them, farm them. 'Cause he was going to make them
Yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah.
business.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like that would be a good business too, man, because
Yeah,
that's what I was told about Sierra Leone. So I was telling Mr. Lofton that. Shout out to Mr. Lofton. Hope he's feeling better. Um, the wind carried the fish into the land. Okay.
yeah,
Um, I was told in Sierra Leone, because see, this is what why I like the fact that we get to have these discussions, so I can kind of help a lot of folks home in your knowledge about the African continent. I know most people think that Africa is all the same. It's
yeah,
not. Every country has its own feel. Just like if you go to St. Louis has its own feel, its own flow.
yep,
Uh, they got their own way of pronouncing words. If you come to Chicago, we have our own way, right?
hmm
It's sort of the same thing. Now we may be the same color, we may listen to some of the same musics, but some of the practices is different. So what they was telling me was, and here's how you learn, because at first, I didn't understand what they were saying. So the brother was telling me, "Hey man, we should get into recreational fishing." Now
right.
let me ask you, Dre, what do you think recreational fishing is? I don't know if I said this before and you might remember, but if you don't remember, let's
No,
see.
I don't remember.
So
Like
what would you
just
think?
in general, what do I think recreational fishing?
Yes.
You're doing it for a hobby. You're not doing it to survive. You're basically doing it because you might be catching and releasing, for example, like
Hmm.
that type. That's what I would think recreational fishing. You're not
And
doing it
I
for
thought the
survival.
same thing. I thought the same thing. Now let me ask folks in the chat, what y'all think recreational fishing is? Now, Dre just said what he thought it was. I agree with Dre. I thought it was the same thing. But what did some of y'all think? I know some of y'all know. So Sweetberry, don't comment because I know you already know what it is. I got some information about the fishing game from a guy that lives in Ghana. Okay. I say, and what else you said? I had to pay back child support. Now I can go. Hey, that's what's up. Yeah, pay your child support. Let's see. I don't think nobody gonna be able to answer this. But anyway, what it actually means, Dre, is fishing that the Africans do not do. That's what it means. So, so what that would mean and how that would look if we had to actually go do some recreational fishing, it would mean, let's see, pulling in the nets by hand. Close, Nora, close.
Hmm.
Yes, we would put out traps or nets to catch like exotic fish, like lobster, crab. That's what recreational fishing mean. But we would do it for commercial purposes.
Because they don't eat that stuff there, from what I understand, right?
Exactly. They don't eat lobster there.
Right. That's
So
what
what we
showing up there, getting all them exotic food.
yeah, exactly. And because they don't eat them, those type of I don't know, marine life is super duper abundant. Big, huge. They
Yeah.
huge. You get lobsters in there this big. Look.
Seem like everything over there huge. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And then you couple that with the fact that they don't eat it and it's just been allowed to just mate and unmolested, nobody bothered them. So they huge and there's a bunch of them. So the brother was like, hey man, we need to get together, get a boat, and start doing some recreational fishing. And when he first said that, I was like, what? And I was like, okay. After he explained it to me, oh, excuse me, I said, okay, cool. We
yeah.
can get that and we can sell it to France
Yep.
for a premium.
Hmm.
Sell it to England for a premium, or we can sell it to the Far East for a premium. So I'm like, and guess what? That is a very simple process to start. And all you need is a
Yeah.
boat and some nets. Then you
Yep.
got to get on the market so you can be able to ship it out. But I'm sure it's channels already developed. And all we got to do is just tap into those particular channels because guess what? You know the Orient eat a lot of seafood. So they didn't kind of depleted their water. So they basically get
Absolutely.
seafood from all over the world. So the channels already exist. We just got to tap into them and then put boats out there, you know?
Yeah. That makes a lot of
But
sense.
and that's a lot of opportunities like that exist in these particular countries. But to me, it only makes sense if A, we're working together, and B, or if you are gonna go by yourself, you gotta have a lot of money. Simple as
Yeah.
that. You gotta have a lot of money because it ain't cheap now. Some of this stuff we talking about, once you look at your living expenses, your housing, your food, your transportation, right? All that, and then you're trying to start a business too. So you're looking at some funds.
That's
That's why
that's
I'm
why I liked your approach with group economics.
absolutely,
You're gonna have some
absolutely,
buying power when you reach the continent. You're gonna have to have some capital to
yes,
make a difference.
yeah. Because just imagine if it's five of us going, Dre,
Hmm.
right? And we all put up 10,000.
Hmm.
It's not. It's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. Just
Right.
enough that folks could come up with 10,000. So you put five people together, they put up 10,000. That's 50,000. Boy, we go over there and do some damage with
Right.
50,000.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? 50,000 in Leon's is 500. No, it's probably more like 600 million.
Yeah.
Leon,
And that
Leon's.
reminds me of the video where you exchange your money and you was like, I'm gonna be a millionaire for a few days.
Yeah, yeah. The minute I get, hey, the minute we touch down, we're millionaires. And I only had 500
Yeah.
USD, and I'm a millionaire with 500 USD. So just
That's
imagine if we took 50,000. Oh my God.
yeah. So at the time, this was last year, like late last year. I wasn't up on African ancestry. I only knew about
Ancestry?
23 and
Okay.
the basic ancestry. So I did the basic ancestry because I was like wondering. I was like,
I did too.
nobody in my family really never looked into it. I was asking around, but no one really. They were like, man, what do you want to know about that for? I was like, man, I want to know where I came from, especially, you know, you were joking about some of the the ignorant Africans calling some of the black folks Tubob.
Yeah.
Like shit, they calling me Tubob over here, so I know I go over there. I got to find out what I am.
Yeah, because if you remember, I was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah,
What is the rate of exchange? Well, in Sierra Leone, it fluctuates daily, so you'll have to catch it. But I think it's around 10,000, maybe about 400 to every USD. And depending on which country you're going, I think Kenya has the shilling, but I don't know what the exchange rate because I haven't really did the research on Kenya like that. But yeah, it's one of those things, man, where nobody really knows too much about Sierra Leone. And then by me had already been to so many countries before I found out about this. That's the reason why now I feel so much better that I know, my people came from the Mende tribe. Then when you trace it back and realize why the Europeans, because they kind of cherry picked which Africans they took from Africa. They just didn't just grab everybody. They grabbed like, okay, this person is good at metal work, metallurgy. These people here are good at growing this, growing that, growing this. And the reason why they took a lot of the women from Sierra Leone is because of rice production. So they
right,
wanted them, they was known to be the best rice cultivators in all of West Africa. So that's why they was taking them, and they wanted them to grow rice in the Carolinas and the south of Georgia. So that's why some of our ancestors were taken. So now when I know that story, then you go back and say, okay, well, what did the Mende people originally start out at? They originally started out in Mali, and they
right.
came down to Sierra Leone. So now I know all that history. So now when I'm over here, you call me Tubob. Guess what? I got something for your ass.
Yeah,
What you mean
exactly.
Tubob? What do you mean, dude? I'm a Mende. I'm from the Mende tribe, dude, from Mali, who descended down into Sierra Leone. I'm from a warrior class of people. You know we'll hit you in the mouth, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now that's what I'm saying. Now I gotta. That's what I gotta find out next. I gotta do it to find out. What tribe.
What tribe? Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking, people. Now that Dre bringing it up, 23 Me, they accepting it, but the thing is, I'm getting a few folks that's reaching out to me are saying that it's saying like 25. I think somebody reached out to me today, said it was 25% Sierra Leone and then 25%, I think, Nigerian or Ghanaian or one, and it doesn't give them the tribe. So I said, well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You can try to call in 23andMe and see if they got some process because I didn't do them, so I don't really know. So we got to kind of, work through this. You may have to call them to see if they can tell you, and if they can't, then I'm gonna suggest that you all go ahead and bite the bullet and spend that 300 and do
Yeah,
your matriarchal side with African ancestry, so you can find out the tribe. Because if it says Sierra Leone, then more likely it's going to come back the same way with African ancestors. If it don't, then you're gonna have to do some. You're gonna have to do some calling.
yeah. My nephew did 23andMe, and he said they don't tell you the tribe. It's
Yeah.
just a percentage, like percentage of West African, and then they break it down into like for me, like 35. The biggest percentage is I'm 35% Nigerian, and then I think I'm 10% Mali. Then it just breaks down from there.
Okay. Oh well, yeah. If you said what it said again, Ray?
10% Mali, I believe. 35% Nigerian. Then it's other. It's Congo. I got 10% Congo. It's like varies, but it's what is that other? It's Mali, and it's another. What's the country right next to Mali? Real small. They're like neighbors.
Guinea.
Togo.
Oh, Togo.
Yeah,
That's next to Ghana.
right next to Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't look at my pull up my percentages right now, but I know I've
Yeah.
got some a small part of it. I think some people said Mali is like uh, they did mention Sierra Leone in there when I looked through it. It did
You
get
said it.
mentioned there.
It did.
Yeah, they did
So
mention Sierra Leone.
yeah, because if it said Mali, then yeah, maybe when if you do African ancestry, you probably will come back to Sierra Leone because remember they left Mali because they was part of the Mali Empire,
Oh, okay.
and they left there and went down and settled in. Matter of fact, they settled in like three places. So you got a large percentage of the Mendes still in in Mali. You got them
Hmm.
in Sierra Leone. You got some in Liberia, and you got some in Guinea-Bissau.
Okay, I got the breakdown. I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Okay, it basically states like I said, Nigeria 35%,
Okay.
Mali 13%, Benin and Togo 11%. Then it's got Cameroon, Congo, and Western Bantu peoples 10%. And then after that, it's bad news because that's when my oh,
It go off the chart, huh?
yeah, go it go up into Europe. I don't want to mention that. I don't want to think about it.
Exactly. Yeah, you might have to go ahead, Dre, and invest in African
Yeah, I ain't.
ancestry so we can find out the tribe because man, we definitely would love to have you to come on over and get your citizenship because you've been very supportive. Let's see. Let me read a couple of these. They won't tell us the tribe. That's why I'm going to the other one. More money. Yeah, spend the 300, folks. Let's not be cheap. It's taken us 400 years to get to a point where this is just general conversation, where brothers and sisters can just openly talk about filling the void in us knowing who we are and where we came from. So the least we could do is spend $300 or $600 and find out the truth because I'm waiting on my father's side now. And when I get it, I'm definitely going to reveal it for everybody so we can sit here and talk about that. Miss B. Hi, how you doing, Miss B? It's my first time seeing you here. 23 and me put it in a Sierra Leone, Ghana, and Liberia with no tribe. That's the biggest category. Yeah, you might have to do the same thing because if you got Sierra Leone on there, then you probably, hey, what up, Susan? I see you. Miss B, you might have to go ahead and shell out the money for African ancestry because if Sierra Leone was in 23andMe, then you chances are you're going to qualify to you may qualify for citizenship. So this is a big thing, people, because no other country is offering us this. No other country. So this is sort of a big thing. You can go anywhere in Africa you want and definitely get the resident visa, which is for 2 years. But like I said, it's a lot of limitations with that because now, you're gonna hear that two-bar word or you're gonna hear the F word, foreigner. You know what I mean? And y'all know we kind of sensitive. We're very emotional people. We don't like disrespect. You know what I'm saying? We don't like disrespect. So uh you might have to go ahead and shell out that 600 people and do both sides through African ancestry so we can get a true picture of, you know, who we are, where we came from. So now when we over there, when folks start throwing around those type of words, we can check them the right way with knowledge. Okay. I've already done my mother's side. My brothers would have to do the test for my father, right? Yeah, if your father is not, if he's transitioning, yes, you can get your brother to do for your father's side, and then you'll have to once it comes back, and then in order to get a certificate, you will have to call them and authenticate it. And when you authenticate it, all you're doing is calling them and saying, okay, this person is my brother, and it came back to this particular tribe, this particular country, then they're probably going to ask you for identification so you can prove that you all are brother and sister, and then they can give you a certificate, a certified authentic certificate. I think it's like $30 to get that. So that's the process you'll have to go through, Susan. Uh, Miss B found you on the Asper channel, and I'm getting the African ancestry test. Okay, well, hey, welcome, Miss B. How you doing? What city? What city? What state? Ranger, did you say Sierra Leone is offering No, I said it was offering citizenship for folks who share DNA ancestry with one of the 16 tribes that's in Sierra Leone. So if you go through African ancestry and it comes back that you are that you share a DNA match with one of the tribes, you are eligible for citizenship. I said most of the other countries in Africa, you only can get residency, which is 2 years, and you have to renew every 2 years. So we have an advantage for folks who have Sierra Leonean lineage. We do. We have a real advantage. We can own land. We can have bank accounts. We can have businesses. We can run for public office. I just think we can't run for president. You have to be born in the country to run for president. Um, we could do a lot of things as full. We have full rights and privileges as any other native-born citizen. Maryland. Okay. Okay, cool. We got a Maryland person. And there's a lot of Sierra Leone folks in Maryland. Yeah, it's a lot of folks. I don't know exactly where they are in Maryland, but I know it's a lot of folks from there. Um, okay, cause I'm going there next month. You going where next month? Sierra Leone or where? You just going to take a visit? Who you going with? You going by yourself? You just picked the ticket. You just got a ticket and you're on your way, huh? That's what I'm thinking because it's my first time seeing you over here, Ranger, Royal Ranger. I'm assuming you was ex-military, or almost what I would assume. Yeah, okay. But anyway, yeah, that's what we need to do, people. We need to just go ahead and shell out the money. I know I say this every broadcast, but we have to repeat it over and over again because some of us we got some hard heads, baby. We got some hard heads, especially when it comes to us spending money.
Oh, yes, sir.
we, we look for the cheapest possible solution possible. You dig? Friend of mine from Sierra Leone. Okay, cool. So I guess that person is gonna show you around. As long as you got somebody to meet you at the airport and show you around, because if you don't have nobody meeting you at the airport, you're going to Sierra Leone, man, God help you. God help you, because it ain't crazy if you don't, like, if you just getting there and you ain't never been out the country before and you land, yeah, it's kind of hard to figure it out. But meeting him over there, well, that's a good thing. As long as you got somebody looking out for you that's gonna show you what's up, meet you at the airport, and help you catch the ferry and all that, then yeah, hey, good. I'm glad somebody gonna help you. That's what's up. That's what's up. You're gonna have to come back and come on the show when you're over there or something. When you get to the hotel, if you're gonna be staying at the hotel, go live and let me know. Send me an email, go hamtrucking at Gmail, and then we can bring you on the show so you can tell us what you think of Sierra Leone, so we can catch your raw emotions. Africa is lit. You right about that. Absolutely.
What do you think about the building processes over there currently in Africa? Ham, what do you think about?
Man, they building like you wouldn't believe, bro. I showed a little bit on one of the videos. I don't know which one it was. I think the one when I was going to the chimpanzee sanctuary.
Right.
I turned the camera on and just show us, because it's about a 45, 50-minute drive from where I was at in the hotel. And all I saw was construction.
Right.
That's all I saw. But they built the old traditional way, basically steel coils or rods.
I just wish they used more rebar. That's where I'm kind of.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Rebar. That's what it is. They use rebar and concrete.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
I just don't.
Which is more expensive. Which is more expensive too.
Yeah. I just wish they would reinforce the walls. I noticed they just do like the corners.
Yeah.
And then they don't put rebarb, hardly put any rebarb like in the middle of the wall.
No, like because it's a price thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a price thing. That shit is expensive, man. Buying all
Yeah,
that concrete, and then it takes longer. It take
yeah,
you. Some of them it's taking them 2 years to build a house.
yeah. The reason why I bring it up because I'm seeing what happened in Haiti, and that's the
Oh
way they
yeah,
build their houses over there. Man, them suckers just collapsed like a deck of cards, man. It's so heartbreaking to see.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I say I want to do things differently. See, I want to do the container. You like container,
Yeah, yeah, that's
and
why I like container. Yep.
I'm going over there in January to meet with two container companies. So I'm gonna see. I'm sure I'm gonna be able to interview them. So they already doing interviews on YouTube. So guess what? You got to interview with me too.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
and
there's a company over there in Kenya that's doing containers pretty good that I like. They're big, they're doing it, rolling out container homes pretty big.
okay, I've been to South Africa already. Yeah, I've been to South Africa too, but I didn't like it. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. Um, yeah, the couple that I did see, Dre, that's in Ghana. They in Ghana.
Oh,
Because I got the land in Ghana. They're saying anywhere from 11,000 upward. So 11 gonna get you just bare bones, basically nothing. So I'm looking to spend a little bit more than that. Um, but I want to. You said, "Wow, yeah, they collapsed because they don't build to the same standard that we build here in the U.S. That's the reason why they need us there, and we need to be able to go there to show them different uh, um, ways of building. Okay, like the containers haven't caught on that good, but they catching on. Who's that? Who's that? Let's see if we can bring this person on. Hold on. How do I bring them on? Think like
yeah,
that.
you are starting to see more containers. I have noticed that within the last year. I've seen more videos on container homes in Africa.
Yeah, I have too. Who that? Who that?
Another issue I think they need to work on, and this is just going to come from skilled people coming over there, is
Going
the
on.
finishing techniques
Mm-hmm.
on there.
Yeah, yeah. Because all they do is just put that concrete up there, then they'll put like a plaster facial on it, and that's all.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Then they put some paint on top of that.
And I know it's a cost issue too. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. It's a cost issue, so I'm not mad at them because hell, when we get over there, we're gonna probably be surprised by some of the costs as well. So that's the reason why I'm like, okay, how do I want to do this? Do I want to get them to just put me up the boxes and then do some of the work, and then maybe do like 75% of the work, and then I come and top it off with the 25 to save costs.
Yeah.
But go ahead, brother. You can speak. We'll give you a chance. What's up?
What's going on? Go ahead,
Man, nothing.
man. What's going?
We just chopping it up, just
Yeah.
sharing some game with everybody. I don't know. We kind of going. You're going in and
Okay.
out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't hear them.
Okay. Okay.
Sound like you got some feedback. I had to turn my audio down on my
Yeah,
my end.
yeah. Turn it down just a little bit. See what happens.
I see brothers in here trying to go back to the mother.
Those container homes are real nice. Yes, they are. You heard about the container homes? Yep, that's what's up now. I don't know. We having a problem with your audio, bro.
It might be. It's a delay on. He might be trying to hear himself. Got to cut
We
that
can hear you,
off
but
the inside.
we can hear you, but it's kind of
It's feedback. It's like a
yeah, it's feedback. Yeah, you might have to go. You might have to leave and come back in. Come back in. That's what we'll do. Just come back in. But yeah, you're right. We're trying to make sure that the building process is effective, and then it's something that's going to last. And then, of course, we got to have some style and flair. It's got to be fly. And
Absolutely.
we're not trying to spend a whole lot of money. So that's the reason why I want to go and do this research on the containers and be the first one amongst, the new group of folks that's moving back. You know what I mean? Trucking has afforded me enough money to be able to do it. So, like I said, by the end of the month, the end of the year, I have enough to put a 2-flat together.
Right.
So I'm gonna go ahead, since I got 2 lots, and go ahead and slap that together. And Salam alaikum, I see you. What's up? Allahu Akbar. So just to kind of give people some ideas, and then a lot of folks that's moving back who, a lot of us may have to get up out of here. You see how demonic these Western nations are becoming. So I don't plan to go down with them, because they're basically doing all this evil on the face of the planet without my consent. I don't consent to what they're doing. Okay.
Right.
So why should I have to go down with them? Hell no. So I want to be able to get up out of here, God willing, and if we do, I want to be able to stay somewhere nice. And for folks who just barely be able to get out and ain't got the money to build and all that shit, then you can come on and rent one of my places. What up, T? I see you. I see you. I'm a little sick, maybe a cold, so I just listen today. Oh man. All right, I hope you get better, bro. Get you some elderberry, get you some ginger, get you some sea moss. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Turmeric.
that ginger and turmeric work miracles.
Yeah, dude. I take mine every day. I hate I didn't bring none with me in the hotel, but I'll be going back over to the place tomorrow, so I'll make sure I grab it out the truck. Yeah, get yourself well, man. What you can also do, T, you can grab some neem. Grab some neem leaves. You should better get them at Home Depot. Not Home Depot. I'm sorry, Home Depot. Whole Foods. Pardon the body. You can get it from Whole Foods. Get you some neem, and you can get the little tablets. Open the tablets up and put them in a pot of boiling water and cut up a lemon, right, and some garlic and some sea salt, and then put a towel over your head and just inhale as much as you can. That'll go in there and kill whatever's in your lungs, was up in your sinuses. So that's a quick way of doing it. You can do that twice a day. Yeah, apple cider vinegar is good as well. I use apple cider a lot, especially when I have indigestion. So for folks who don't know, when you have indigestion, all you need is a teaspoon, put it in some water. If it's real bitter to you, add a little honey to it and drink that down. Knock your indigestion right out. Takes less than an hour.
Yeah, ginger tea does good too.
Yes. I got some ginger tea and I got the little tablets, but you can get some raw ginger too, T.
Yeah.
If you that'll really get you. Get you some raw ginger and you just peel that skin back and you can blend it.
Yep.
You can blend it and add a little honey to it and put it in a blender with some water and then strain it and drink that. It's a bunch of ways to get you well quick. You know what I mean?
I just discovered ginger just within this last year. I was like, man, I've been missing out on the power of ginger. Then all them years I'm drinking ginger ale and there's not even ginger in it, man. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I've been living a life for so long. It's not even no ginger in the commercial ginger ale, the Canada Dry and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got it
in there.
you could get if you want some good, get you some ginger beer, Dre. You can go to Whole Foods.
That's what I'm on. That's what you got me on indirectly.
I mean, you was the one saying that. Okay.
Yeah, I was watching one of your videos and you were in a restaurant. I think y'all were in Gambia.
Okay.
Bamani, y'all were eating somewhere. And you asked the lady, did they have ginger beer? And I'm like, ginger beer? I had never heard of it. Mm-hmm. And then I just did my Googles. And then I got some from the local store. It was like a Jamaican brand, Reed's.
Reed's.
And man, it was so good.
Yeah, I like Reed's.
All natural.
What up, Bob Jones? What up? Yeah, all natural. Yeah, ginger
And,
ain't no freaking joke. That's right, Sweet Berry.
and then I did even more research and I found out that ginger beer is actually good for your blood pressure too.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Wow.
So for folks who have blood pressure issues, take ginger every day.
Yep.
You solve you won't need no blood pressure medicine.
Right.
Take ginger every day. You'll be good. So y'all can't say you don't be getting no value over here
Well,
on the
that's
Go
why I was
Ham
hitting the cash
Network.
app up, man. You were putting me on game, brother. I had to show love, man.
I
Ain't a
appreciate
lie.
you. I appreciate you because I've been doing this. That's why I would tell people like, they may think that I just all of a sudden came out of nowhere. No, I've been doing this. It's just I never was on YouTube doing it. I'm like, I
And
don't want to do
and then you
YouTube.
can see visual results, man. When you said 55, I was like, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
not you don't look like you're 55, bro.
Nah, I fool a lot of folks. I fool a lot of folks. Most of the people that I be hanging around, right? They look older than me, and I
you're
don't say nothing because I
you're
don't
older.
want to. I don't want them saying like, they be trying to talk. They be talking a little
You don't want
slick.
to flex on them. I
Yeah,
get
exactly. I don't want to flex on them, but they be talking slick like, and then sometimes I'll say something to trigger them. They'll be like, what you talking about? The '70s? What the hell are you talking about?
it. Right.
I'm like, yeah, the '70s. I was doing this. They was like '70s. Well, how old are you? And then when I tell them, they was like, I see, my next birthday I'll be 56. They was like, now here I am thinking I'm about 12 years older than you. You 3 years older than me. What? What? You totally gray.
Yep.
Big beer belly. Oh
Yep.
my God. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Just like vanilla ain't white. Exactly.
Right. Right.
Yep. Hey, Susan, I wish I was 35. Wish I was 35. No, I wouldn't go back to 30. Let me see 35. Yeah, I was married then. I wouldn't go back to that. No, no. What up, bro? Can you speak now? Let me hear you.
Hello, can you hear
Oh, there
me?
you go. Yeah, there you go. What's up?
Yeah. Well, I just came in and I seen you was on live. I want to give my Sierra Leone brother some love.
Appreciate
Yeah, for
that.
sure.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Where you coming from? What city? What state?
Uh, North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been here for like 24 years.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
good. You where were you at in Sierra Leone? What region?
The North.
The
Uh,
North.
yeah,
I haven't
Kamalo.
been I haven't been to the North yet. The farthest I've been is Bowtown. We don't really go that far when we go.
Yeah, I've been to Bo. You what's your tribe?
The tribe is Mende.
Oh, Mindy. That's why you from Bo. That's why you're from Bo. Well, the North, we are
Uh,
Timnees. Yeah,
Timmy's, yeah.
Timnees.
No, let
Yeah,
me take that
Timnees.
back. Let me take that back. I have because we went to one Timmy uh tribe and we had one ceremony, but when we went, I wasn't feeling good that day, so I didn't really get a chance to meet the Timmy people because I was on the bus and I was throwing up, so I really didn't get a chance. But this time when I go, yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with the Timmys this time because the people we have going on the tour, I think we got at least 5 Timmy going on the tour. So last time we only had one, now we got 5. So we're gonna be lit
Well,
this
that's
time.
good because our
Yeah,
big city is McKinney. See, y'all
McKinney.
big
Okay.
city is
Yeah,
Bo.
where we
Yeah,
going? That's where we going to
Bo
McKinney. Yeah.
McKinney. That's our big city right there, the Timnees. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, that's where we
yeah.
going
But
to McKinney.
I'm from that district though. I'm not really from McKinney City, but I'm
Okay.
from the in the same district. Chiefdom is called Kamalo, Sandaloka Chiefdom, and the town is
Okay.
called Kamalo. Yep.
Camelo. Well, I know we go to McKinney, and we're gonna have a ceremony out there, naming ceremony for the folks. So I'll make sure I will video that because I was sick last time, so I didn't really get in any footage at the Timmy tribe. But there's beautiful people. They were very hospitable. And it seemed like everybody else had fun. It's just that day I was sick. I forgot what I had ate that made me that sick, but I think it was 2 of us that was on the bus that was sick that day.
Whoa. I'm
Hmm.
sorry to hear that, bro.
That's okay. It's okay because I was well after the very next day. I was well because I brought all my little antivirals with me, so I just loaded up double on everything. So the next day I was feeling a lot better, but I missed out at that village. But this time I'm gonna be ready. I got plenty of film. I got the new camera, got plenty of stores, so I'm gonna make sure I show everything dealing with the Timmy tribe because we got quite a few folks who's doing their ancestry now and is coming back to the Timmy tribe.
Yep. Yeah,
So
that's
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 what's up.
good.
So tell us, man. So you came over, what you do, and did you bring it? Would all your family come, or just did you come, or how often did you
Well,
go back?
actually, well, my pops actually came here when in the late 60s and 70s.
Okay,
Yeah, he was a real smart dude. He went to University of Washington, got him
okay,
a couple of degrees, a PhD, and he
okay,
was the like the dean of the faculty of political science and
okay,
social services at Probate College, University of Sierra Leone for like almost 40 years. Now he's
wow,
80 now. He's wheelchair bound, but
man.
I consider him as the leading political scientist in the whole country because
Okay,
yeah, he put in work. So I just followed his footsteps, came back to America, and I've been going back and forth every year, you know,
okay,
back and forth to McKinney, Freetown. We got a place in Freetown to the east of the city, which is
okay,
dominated by a lot of Timonis. We is dominate the east part of Freetown, and that's where my granddaddy had set up shop when he came from Camelo. You know, my uncles and them, all like those streets like Kesey Road,
okay.
uh, Clock Tower, Eastern Police. You've been to the east of the city, right?
I have, but when I was riding, I'm so busy looking at the people, I never looked at the street signs. So I rode all
Well,
through. Go ahead.
it's more crowded. That crowded part of town. That's
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. That's the teeny part of the city.
yeah.
It's all
Because
hood over there, real hood. Dawson Lane. That's where my granddaddy came over and built a house. Number 7
okay,
Dawson Lane, right there where the British had it's a gun. The place is called Up Gun, where they had a big
okay.
old cannon. I don't know if
Oh
you
yeah,
ride past there.
okay. Yeah,
The
yeah,
big
yeah,
old cannon. Well, that
yeah.
circle, that turntable right there. If you just
Okay,
whip it around and then shoot straight west, that's our street right there, Dawson Lane, number 7 Dawson Lane. That's when
okay.
my granddaddy came to the city. They built a tin shack. you know, but later,
Okay.
yeah, it was a tin shack. You know, then my daddy and them upgraded it. I got to do my part. I'm doing a little bit of my part too because my daddy did 2 stories. I'm about to put two more stories on top. That's how we team his bills. We
Oh,
build 4 stories
yeah,
high. Where he
yeah,
rent the bottom is store, the
yeah.
retail stores, and then the top
We call
is
it
apartments. Yep.
we call it mixed property here. So that's what they mixed use property is what they build a lot over there.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're doing in Sierra. Well, it's West Africa style. Yeah,
Yeah,
West
it
Africa
is.
style. So yeah, so that's my neck of the woods right there. That's all hood right there. Up Gun, KC Road. You know, that's
Yeah,
our
man.
spot. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I'm happy. You run this program, man.
yeah, man. Once I went over, I've been going to Africa for quite a while, but then, like I tell folks, since a lot of us didn't know exactly where we came from, we know our history on this side of the Atlantic, but we don't really understand and know our history on the other side of the pond. So what
Yeah,
we're doing now with technology, because it ain't like we didn't have the money. A lot of us have plenty of money. A lot of us are educated. A lot of us know that we're from Africa. So we've just been claiming all of Africa. But now we get to the point where we're able to channel it back to exactly what tribe, because we do have those DNA markers that don't change. They don't
yeah,
change. So we still
yeah,
have all of that ancestral memory For folks who don't know what it
Exactly.
is, when I get over there and I start mixing with the people, it's like I never left. That's how I feel.
Yeah,
And you
yeah, that's
can't
the
make that
feeling right there.
you can't make that shit up. I can't fake that.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay? That cannot be fake because from the very first person, the very first human, right? That
yeah,
landed that rose up out of the earth, right?
yeah, uh-huh,
You have that DNA in you. Every
yeah,
ancestor, you have it in you. So when you get over
yeah,
there, your DNA has a memory, and that's from your
uh-huh,
previous ancestors. So when you get there, it's a you definitely get a vibe. Especially that's why I told you guys when you get over there, you get a chance. Take your shoes off, take your socks off, and just walk on Mother Earth barefooted, so you
yeah,
can really get that true connection with it.
yeah,
Okay, and knowing these things is the thing that'll make us whole because now you will know what land, what people. Then you can start doing your research and try. And I would advise everybody to try to trace it back as far as you can, so we can correct this ancestral wrong. We didn't ask to come over here. Okay, our people were taken, and like I always tell the Continental brothers and sisters, your people were taken. Your people
yeah,
were taken out of that country, brought here
yeah,
against their will, and
yeah,
had their culture, their language literally beat up out of them.
exactly. You
And for
know,
them to do all of what they did to us, and we still rep Africa 10 toes down with all the
yeah,
adversity that we face, we still represent Africa 10 toes down, almost better than a lot of continental brothers that was born there.
yeah,
Unfortunately, because I done met quite a few brothers, especially in the trucking business. When I see
yeah,
them and when they see I have this on and they see I got the shirts and I got the
uh,
dashikis and all that,
uh,
they won't even acknowledge me.
for real. You know what? You see,
Well,
that's the problem.
it's,
I was
it's
about to
South,
tell you, go ahead.
they East Africans though. They
Or
East
the East,
Africans.
well, that's the thing. It's regional. You
Exactly.
know, you see, like West Africa, like the English speaking countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and the Gambia,
In the
we
Gambia. Yep.
all cool with each other. We eat the
Yes.
same food. We all got
Jolo.
broken English and
Jolo.
slang.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot in common. You know, the East
Yes.
Africans, they speak English, but they go into their Swahili,
Yep.
and it's like their own world. So, and then you're gonna look at again. There's two other Africans. Is the city African and the country African. Because
Exactly.
uh, yeah, because we go when we go to school, the schools are like Eurocentric kind of schools.
Yes.
So the ones
Same
that
way here.
speak English, most of them that might come to America and other places or whatever. You see, they live a city life. They're away from the culture. Then you had a
Okay.
country African who lives in the village that doesn't know how to read A, B, C, or one, two, and three. It just don't know it. Everything he knows is authentically 100% African.
Yep.
And so
Yep.
they sometimes they get lost in the translation because they can't speak for the. If one of them was that come up today and speak, nobody won't understand because they can't speak English and they didn't go
Yeah.
to the British school. That's the thing right there.
Yeah,
They
it is.
they that's yeah. So
Yeah.
don't
No, that's
don't don't
true.
get put off by some of them
No,
boys
no.
that
No, I don't because
uh
what I say is I shake my head at them because uh you come here from East Africa because they either
yeah,
from Somalia or they're from
Ethiopia,
not Ethiopia. Yeah, Ethiopia, Somalia, and it's another one over there.
Eritrea,
Eritrea.
Eritrea.
That's what
Yeah,
they look like to me because they got that look about them. And
you know,
I I tried talking to him a couple times, and it was like, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of old slavery movies. And
uh,
you're gonna get us in trouble. You gonna get us in trouble with massa. You better get now. You better get now.
no, but you
They did
see,
not.
go
They did
ham.
not want to talk to me.
But go ham.
Yeah.
You know what? We got a problem right there though. East Africa, when we talk about East Africa, for us black Africans, we talk about Uganda, South Sudan, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda. That's where East Africa stops for us. Really, to keep it real, we don't consider Ethiopians as Africans. We don't consider Eritreans as Africans. We don't consider Somalians as Africans. We don't because they themselves don't consider themselves as African. They'll tell you if Ethiopian guys were playing basketball, right? Huh? If you play basketball with them, and somebody asks them, "Who won the game?" They say the Africans won. If we won the game, that's how they'll answer. That's it. Yeah. So we don't consider those people. Same thing with the people in the North Africa. We don't consider those people as Africans either. We black Africans.
What you mean North? Like Algeria and
Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia, Libya. We don't consider those people as Africans.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. You know, they not part of us because I look at them as the conquerors that came in and stole our land and killed a lot of our people. So yeah, I don't look at them as being part of Africa. You know, even though they try to claim it, you know, but you can't claim it because it's got to be something that you really want to rep. That's why I got a problem with the East Africans because a lot of times, here's what I do know. When I was talking to those brothers when I first got into trucking, okay, I went on an interview. This is deep, and this is how deep this shit is, people. That I go on an interview, right, and this is 11 years ago, and these Africans were living in the trucks on the yard, right? So I walked past them and seen them in the trucks. I'm like, okay. Now at the time I hadn't got into trucking yet, so all this was kind of new to me. So I passed by them and I saw them when I pulled up the driveway. I saw them. The trucks was off to the side. So I looked up there and I saw them. I said, damn, some brothers. In my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to double back and ask them some questions to see, am I making a good choice by picking this company, right? So I go in there and get the interview. So the guy decides that he wants to hire me, right? So I said, okay, I need to think about it. The reason why I told him I need to think about it, even though I needed a job bad as hell, the reason why I told him I wanted to think about it because I wanted to double back and ask the brothers, you know what I mean, or who I perceive to be brothers, what was to the company. So I told him, well, give me a couple days to think about it and I'll call you back with my decision. So he said, all right, cool. So I came back out and I made sure when nobody looking and I went up to them and I knocked on the door and they came and the look on their faces, like, It was literally heartbreaking, bro.
Bro, but that's what it is. We don't consider those people as Africans. They don't consider themselves as Africans.
No, they don't.
You know,
I see now.
But I like the way they get treated over here in America.
Because they get treated like dogs. They get treated like dogs.
Somalians, they got 4% Arab DNA, but they blow it up.
Yeah,
like they Arabs.
Yeah,
Ethiopians,
like
they got a little bit, 0.25% of Jewish in them. They blow it up. They're not black. They blow. But when they come over here, I'll be liking the way, but even at work, at school, we cut them dudes off. The females don't hang with them. All the other Africans we hang with our brothers, all blacks, all in one spot. They're in their own little world because they can't talk about anything. We don't have the same culture.
No, we don't.
Their culture is Arab based. Yes, what I'm saying? Something out of Africa. They don't practice African culture. You know? Even us, because I'm Muslim, my people are Muslims. We don't even consider those people in Egypt or Algeria. And they got their own, we got our own brand. Our own brand of Islam is steeped in African spirituality.
Yes, it is.
Their own brand is an Arabic brand. Our brand is authentically African brand of Islam.
Yeah.
So, everything we do, even when we go to church, we got our own African way of doing things. So, and they don't practice none of the African cultures.
No, they
don't. So we don't consider people as Africans, man. They're just there.
I don't either. And see, that's the part that bothers me a little bit because I see how bad they're getting treated. I'm in the industry now. I'm 11 years in, and I'm at the top of the food chain. It took me a little over 5 years to get to the top of the food chain in the trucking industry. And I look at them same dudes at the bottom.
Yeah.
11 years later, they still doing the same job.
The brothers like to settle. You come in to settle.
So I'm thinking like, hey, if y'all just want to stay at the bottom and make the bare minimum, then shit, come work for me, and I'll pay you double what the bare minimum is. If that's all it takes to make y'all happy, then I'll pay you double the bare minimum. But you know they wouldn't do that, right?
No, they're not gonna do that.
Exactly.
You see, that's the thing. They're also part of brothers. You know, no, but I'm giving you the hint right now. If you want to hire brothers, look for the brothers that look like me and you.
Exactly.
If they don't cut it, no hiring. I'm telling you. These people, they're so, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
They, everything, even the Arab guys, the guys in the Libya and Algeria and Tunisia and Egypt. Mm-hmm. They say they're not African. When they're coming down to West Africa, you know, when they hop on a truck and they say they're coming down to like Sierra Leone or Senegal or Guinea or wherever in West Africa, they say, oh, when they hop on the truck, they say, I'm going to Africa. They're in Africa, but they say they're going to Africa. They think they're Mediterranean. They think they're part of the Arab League. They're part of the Arab League. Morocco refused to join the African Union.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah,
they refused to join the African Union. They joined the Arab League.
Yes.
Telling you, man, and really, what it is, though, they got like 20-30% Arab in them.
Yeah.
They're living the whole lifestyle. They follow the dudes from A to Z. You know, instead of living the African lifestyle, they trade that off for an Arab lifestyle. That's why I don't have any respect for them.
I say the same thing. I really don't respect them the same way. And like I said, the more I see them over here and I see what they're doing, it reminds us of the way we were coming up out of slavery. When at the time it was against the law to look albinoid people in their eyes, right? If you got caught looking at an albinoid person in their eyes, that they could actually kill you and get away with it. Just a couple of days ago, I remember coming in a truck stop and I seen one of the Somalian brothers, white dude, fat, polar bear, pig looking white dude coming. He must have been like, I don't know, 15, 20, 25 steps away. Do you know he held that dough for that dude? And
that's what they do.
He was just a grinning like,
yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? They're not gonna get moved up. Just like you say, they stay in the bottom. They're not gonna get moved up. You put in all that work for what? For nothing.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get moved up. You know what? That's their problem right there.
Yeah, it is. And guess what I did? And when I seen what he was doing, I walked through the door before the white man got a chance to walk through. So both of them, he was holding the door. The white man had to stop, and I walked through like, what?
I like that. I like that, bro. I like that. Hey.
They both was upset. I see the look on their face. They was both of them was a little perturbed by that.
Yeah. That's how it is, man. That's why, man, I don't have.
How dare he do that? Yeah, I did it. Now what?
Yeah.
I know, right?
I'm telling you, bro.
But that's good, man. I'm glad to get some Sierra Leone brothers on here because, hey, I'm repping it hard, man, because it took me a long time. It takes some of us a long time to wake up from all this devil programming that we've been subject to. But they'll let you know that we have some really, really strong genes. Our people were the best of the best. And to go through 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, and fighting all of the slave rebellions that we've done in this country that never gets mentioned, right? And for us to have a
Yeah,
lot of us to have our right minds, and we still have that love for the motherland, and a lot of us are putting our money where our mouth is, and we're going back, and we're gonna repatriate, and we're gonna help Africa be the next superpower. That's the plan. Now I know at some point
bro,
we're gonna encounter a lot of haters, but bring it on. That's all I say is bring it on.
bro. I got nothing but the utmost respect for y'all. I swear to God.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
I
Appreciate
got the
that.
utmost respect for y'all. I,
Appreciate
I,
that.
I do. You know, just like to say where you laid it out on the table, the fact
Mm-hmm.
that you can come full circle
Yep.
and go back to where it all started, man.
Yeah, it's a
I have
beautiful
nothing
thing.
but respect for y'all. Y'all work. I can't walk in y'all shoes. I can never. Can never do that. Can never go halfway. I'll be ready to turn back around, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But this
See?
the thing right here that a lot of y'all hold.
Okay.
Y'all hold that power. Yes,
Yes.
y'all got it by them mistreating y'all
Yeah.
work ethic, their ability to thrive, that drive to persevere. Yo, you got to work 2, 3 times harder than the white man, but get paid
Yes.
half the money. You know,
Yes.
bruh,
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
when y'all go to Africa, you got to the final destination when there's nothing in your way, bruh.
Yeah.
Bring
Yes.
all that. Bring all that to bear. And then, bruh, you I have no, but that's why I tell some of my African men, I tell some of my black brothers. I've been
Mm,
trying to get some of them to go to Africa. I say, bruh, your potential in Africa is
man.
100 times what you're doing in here.
Yes, it is.
You know, it's a
Yes, it is.
100 times. Bruh,
Mm-hmm.
you all
Yeah.
go back there, reintroduce the same kind of systems we got back here, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Chinese, whites,
Yep.
Arabs, Lebanese packing their
The
bags.
Lebanon. Yes,
Quick,
they will. I tell you.
quick,
That's what I tell everybody. They
quick.
be asking me, what about the Chinese? What about the Lebanese? And what about the
They're not in,
Mzungus?
bruh,
Man, forget them people.
they're not in your way.
No, they not.
They're not in your way.
Nope.
Just
I
bring
try
the
to.
same thing you used to.
Yeah. Hey, they haven't
Same thing
had
you
to
used to in
they
America,
have
bring it
they
back.
haven't had to work this hard to get what we have, guys. They haven't had stumbling blocks put in there. They never had the United States government institute laws to keep us in a perpetual bottom at the totem pole. They never had that. So when we get over there, they're not gonna look at us like y'all think they're gonna look at us. They see us as being just a continental brother or sister, but they don't know where we actually come from. We work together along with our
Yeah.
continental cousins and brothers. Dude, it's over with for them people. It's over.
No, it is. I tell them all the time. And some of them, bro, they look at me, they look at me crazy. I say, no, you looking at me crazy. We're gonna look at each other crazy all day long. Bro, if you go, man, I got one guy to go. We had a
You got
housing project on my
you
dad
got
on my dad's
you
like we
said
had like 2 strips.
you said you got one guy to
Two
go with you?
strips one time. We
Okay.
worked together. I've been trying to get them for 20 years ago. One
Okay.
guy, I got him to go. We invest our money together in 2 strips of apartments.
Okay.
Uh, I told him how you deposit your money in a commercial bank and you can wire that money anytime you want. Bro, he's on my side now.
Ah.
He, he, he talking to other people looking at him crazy.
See? They
Yeah.
wondering what happened
It's
to
a
you.
lot,
What happened to
anyway, it's a
you?
lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but that's what we used to. We used to be doing a lot of work. I work hard as hell over here now. So just imagine if I take the type of productivity that I'm pushing out here, and then I got all this negative force everywhere I go. People are looking at me, and I'm looking at these folks like I go into a store, people, and I worked McDonald's, I worked convenience stores, I worked night security. So I done worked a lot of jobs that's making just a little bit of money when I was in college. I swept floors, I worked in the mall, I mopped floors, I cleaned toilets. I cleaned toilets and swept floors and clean tables. So I know making that little minimum wage money look like. Now I'm making big money when I go in places like that, and I know what these people are making because I work these jobs. Did you know they treat me as I'm like gum on a shoe? That's
Yeah.
how they try to. That's how they try to treat me, and I'm thinking like, brother, the money you make. It would take you 12 years to make that. I make that in a year, but in my mind, I have to
Yeah.
think back like, okay, cool. The whole society has made me to be the black man, the black woman, to be the boogeyman of this society. So every day we're getting negative
Exactly.
programming. So of course, when I walk somewhere, people gonna think that I'm the robber, I'm the stick up guy, I'm the person with the gun, I'm the gang banger, I'm this, I'm that, I'm everything but other than what I am.
Yeah.
So what I do is I just go ahead and mind my business, do what I'm gonna do, get in and out safely on to the next thing, because guess what? My life is more important, and then I have a bigger opportunity and a bigger purpose on the African continent. So that's what I'm saving myself for. So I kind of walk softly when I'm in these spaces, because guess what? Every place I go, people, I'm usually the only speck of color, the only piece of pepper in the whole town. And then I'll be representing too, so they really be looking at me like I'm crazy. I could see. I had a few guys walk up to me. 2 white dudes came up to me, were just standing by me and just looking. And so I looked at them. I was like, "Well, how's y'all doing today?" Since you right here in my face, how you all doing today? You know, I'm fine. You know. And then I had one of them had enough sense to ask me, like, you know, have you been to Africa? I guess because he saw the charm on my neck. And I was like, yeah, I've been there 7 times. Yes. Can you imagine the look on his face when I told him I've been to Africa 7 times?
She was surprised.
He was shocked. He was like,
shocked.
Why would you want to go to Africa? And I guess what I said?
Yeah.
Why not?
You know, but you hit it on the nail right there. You see, we don't. You see, the continental African that came over to America, all they see is, okay, I can get a job, I could pay bills, I could work, do this, and if I went to school for X, Y, and Z or some kind of program, and I could be that.
Yes.
Y'all look at Africa completely different.
Yeah, we do.
Like,
yeah, we do.
What the hell was I missing? What was I missing? I'm telling you.
That's how I feel too.
Shit. We continental Africans that feel the way y'all feel, we're in the minority.
Yeah.
That's why I go back home.
I go back home
every year, contribute to my, people being here, and it don't cost that much. Like, we got a family farm. Okay. Now we produce palm oil. Simple $2,000-$3,000.
Yeah.
$2,000-$3,000. They're flipping that $3,000. The last time we produced was $80,000.
Wow. Yeah, palm oil is big in Africa.
$3,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a flip.
Now we go. My auntie's going gangbusters. She said, "Oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah,
we can get 80 bands."
Exactly. She see the light there.
Yeah, if we can get $80,000 out of here, and they have money. They work every day, but they put their money into something a white man got. You gotta show them.
Yeah.
That this how you win.
Yeah.
They out here living paycheck to paycheck, paying bills. You get a promotion, you get a raise. The more you make, the more you spend. The more you make, the more they take. Invested in Africa, where you can sit back there, like right now, off of that $80,000, I got $10,000 in my pocket. I didn't really need it, but I got 10,000. No, now everybody want to jump in. Oh, it's like that. I'm like, man, y'all invest your money in all these white things, white whatever, and the interest rate is, I'm talking about 100% return on investment, bro.
Yes.
100% return on investment.
And no taxes.
Yeah, no taxes. 100% return on investment. Agriculture. It's popping. Sierra Leone imports like what? Almost $800 million or how many $1 million of food.
Yeah, I know
Food.
it's quite a bit.
Yeah, food. That's just the imports. We ain't talking about the food they eat locally. You add that to that, we're talking about billions.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? All you gotta do is organize these boys. We got these boys that stay on the farm. We organize them. My auntie don't let. She quit her job.
Why do you think that is?
Huh?
Why you think a lot of folks don't want to go into farming? They think that it's a poor man's occupation.
You see, the thing is, most of the brothers that come over here, the continental brothers that come over here, they're professionals. Though they want to get a degree. If you got a degree looking for work, yeah, America might be the best place for you. Africa might not. But Africa is more business oriented. So they come over here and they get comfortable. They settle. They don't want to do anything. You ask them to be part of your business venture. The government this. Them boys don't want to work. Da-da-da. Okay, now you go ahead and do what you want to do. You know what they're going to say?
What?
Bro, why you told me? I had money over. I was like, bro. I said, bro, you tell me that one more time, we're going to take it outside. You know what I'm saying? I've been telling you for the yeah, you've been telling them for the longest. They want somebody. See, the thing is, they want somebody to go ahead and do it. Then they all rush in.
Yes.
Nobody don't want to take no risk. That's the problem.
They don't want to take risks. They don't want to take risks, and they want to do it all hands off. Yeah,
hands off, or somebody giving them everything on a platter. They don't have to struggle for nothing or what. That's when you see people be like, "Oh, cuz, don't even come close to my cuz." This is my cousin right here.
Now we related. We related now.
Where was you at?
Yeah, you're my brother. It's my brother, my play brother. Hey, that's how familiar, don't it? That's how familiar, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, the opportunity over there. These Indians, Lebanese, and Chinese, I ain't doing nothing special, bro.
No, they not.
This what me and my cousin just shipped a container back home. You know what we getting? We go to them liquidation sites.
Okay.
We go to those liquidation sites because we got them boys that good in electronics. See what I'm saying? Okay. What they do is like a TV don't work at Walmart. They return it back to the liquidation site, right? It might be one little fuse in there. Or them boys open up that TV, they dig in, get all that thing, and recalibrate all that thing back. That's what they're good at back in Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
Bro, we ran into me and my cousin got a pallet for like $1,000. 65 inches was on there, 70 inches. Them boys dug in that thing, recalibrate that thing. That thing was popping. My cousin over there just bought one of the TVs, a 65-inch TV for $4,000. That thing was $1,200-$1,300 over here.
Yeah.
She bought it for $4,500. They say money ain't in Africa. Shit. She bought that thing for $4,500. I was like, God damn, why you tell me before you went on there and bought it? She said, well, I just liked it and I bought it. Yeah. The opportunities is there. But if you want to put in the work, man, you win. And that's what these Chinese and Arabs and Indians and whites are doing. They go, they buy stuff at Walmart, cheap, rock bottom, cheap price, because when you buy bulk, anytime you buy anything bulk, you get it for the cheapest prices. Right. You come over there and bump up the prices 10 times. Prices going up every day. That's why business works in Africa. They go up every day. Prices go up every day. Bruh, so opportunities is there, but people just don't. Everybody just wants some that could just fit in. They just come in, everybody do all the dirty work, and they just slide in. They don't want to struggle, no nothing. You know?
Right.
You're
That's
right.
the problem. Yeah, man. That's why these people. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the reason why I've been telling folks based off of my experience, and now you coming and you're collaborating. What I've been always telling folks, we are missing out, people. If you struggling here in America, your struggle here, you be rich in Africa.
Yep.
If you cleaning tables here and you mopping and you doing some minimum manual labor job and you have a real work ethic and you can identify with your people politically in your mind. If you know you African in your mind, because your DNA does not lie. See, your mouth can fix a lie, your eyes can lie, but your DNA don't lie. So you African now. You just gotta know if you African in the mind. If you African in the mind and you take a good work ethic over there, dude, you gonna do well. You're gonna do well.
It's over.
Get
Hey, you
up
don't have nobody in your way.
Nope.
Nobody in your way. Nobody.
Nope.
No. Yes, you see, this the thing right there, from comfort zone to struggle a little bit. Yeah. You gotta crawl. When they say that word, crawl before you walk.
Before you walk.
Crawl. Nobody want to crawl. Everybody just want to fit in. Right there, everything's supposed to be nice and dandy on a platter, and then they just come in and grab. No, it don't work like that. You don't work like that. You go and you struggle a little. The thing is the mind of the African American. Y'all's mind is $1 billion.
Yeah, it is.
Your mind is $1 billion.
Yeah.
Y'all could come in the same situation we run it back there at home and recalibrate things and make it go faster. Because you know one thing about America? Time consciousness is here. Yep. Over there in Africa is laid back. Like a customer service and laid back. No time consciousness.
CP time.
Yeah. Y'all got that time consciousness. Y'all got things that got to get done. Y'all can recalibrate things. Even if the process go slow. Y'all be like, hold up, bro. If we tweak it this way, tweak it that way, we can get it done, man. I'm trying to go home, man. I ain't got all day.
Exactly.
Boom, you get it done. Production, meet production in less time. Them brothers will go over there. They go with the same old way.
Yeah, now I like that because what that shows me is, now I've told you all, I worked in the service industry, so I work for tips. So when you're working for tips, oh my God, when you learn how to really get folks to give you money, what you do is you go upward and beyond, and you basically sever the ideas in their mind when it comes to service. So if you go upward and beyond, and what you do is you just study people. When people come into your establishment, you just watch them, what they call people watch. But see, when you people watch, you're supposed to be people watching for a purpose. And what I'm looking for is patterns in human behavior. Your mind can pick up on patterns. So if you allow yourself to do this, then what you do is you'll be to anticipate or intuit people's desires and wants before they even know they want it. So if you present it to them before they even want it, guess what? They're gonna be like, man, that's a good young man right there. How did he know I wanted ice cream with some peach cobbler?
Yeah.
So guess what? At the end, guess who walking away with them big tips? Me. So just imagine you take that same type of mentality and work ethic to Africa, where they just kind of, like you said, they laid back. They do it at their own time. When you come there with time management, and
you got all the customers, all of them,
you be rich in a year.
All the customers, man. You know. Well, you see, that's the thing right there. Sometimes when you want to do something, it's just you by myself. I'm telling you, like, even my whole family, it's just me and my cousin. We're the only ones that push. Everybody else be like, okay, when y'all be good, when y'all good and established, yeah, we'll support you.
Yeah, they want to wait till y'all get it all rolling, then they want to jump in.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
weather. They want to come in that fair weather.
Exactly. That's why. If you notice too, Dre, what do I always say? Hey guys, you all have an opportunity to get in on the ground floor of this thing.
Right.
Grow with us, and we come in there to what? Roll up our sleeves, not see what Sierra Leone can do for us. What can we do for her?
Right.
Let's bring our skills, our talents, our education, and most importantly, our money to Sierra Leone, and let's see what we can do where we ain't got albinoid devils running around with a piece of tin on their chest and a pistol in their waist with police powers talking about get out the car with your hands up, and all you're doing is coming home from work because you're tired.
Right.
But that peace of mind. But look at the mask we had to wear at work. I go to work, I got to wear a mask. I got to fit in, I got to blend in, I got to be part of the team. When am I going to be myself, man?
Right.
You can't.
Yeah?
You
Can't be yourself.
can't.
In America, you can't, but in Africa, you can.
Right.
Absolutely.
Nobody in your way. You can really be you. You.
That's a beautiful thing, people.
That's the thing, right? That's the trade-off. Everything is good in Africa, bro. Let me really break it down. As a man,
Go ahead.
you got time for everything.
Yeah.
More time for sex lives.
Yeah, you do.
You got more time for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, now what time is it? 12:22.
Yeah,
Next, what am I thinking of? My mind wired in the morning. I gotta get up, get ready, go to work. You see what I'm saying? Then when I get there, I gotta act according to whatever, be part of the team, fake smile, fake whatever. And then I'm not really getting ahead because next week I'm there again to get another check. And another check and another check and another check. Like a hamster on a wheel. When am I gonna get off the wheel?
Never.
You know what I'm saying? Africa is where you get off the wheel. It's where you get off the wheel. You can be that rat that run right across the room. You don't have to be in the hamster that go back and forth in one loose spot. You can be all over. All over.
The matrix, bro.
That's the thing. The freedom Africa gives you. Freedom.
Yeah, they call that code switching. So that's what you do when you go to work and you can't be yourself and you have to conform to the group, and that group is basically against you. It's called code switching. So we're very good at code switching here, but guess what? When you go to Africa, you don't have to code switch.
Yeah. Freedom, bro. Freedom. Be who you want to be.
I had my
be who you want to be. How you want to do it.
You say what, Dre? What'd you say, Dre?
You write your own rule.
Voice and a home voice.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you got to be professional.
Yeah.
You see, I'm loose around y'all right now.
Right.
Yeah, this ain't the same me when I go to work.
You got to put on that job interview voice. That's what I call it.
Yeah, you know, that's what it is. Yeah. So over there, we don't have to do that. Over there, you can actually be yourself. You can wear dashikis if you want. You can wear tank tops. You can wear beads. You can make bangles. You can wear sandals. You can do anything you want to do over there, and nobody gonna even look at you twice.
No, they ain't got time for that.
No, they too busy trying to do their hustle because our people are some hustling motherfuckers, boy. We hustle.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They hustling now because remember now ain't no social safety nets there. So anything you get, you gonna get out and go get it. Yeah.
No, but see, I like that too because I like that too. Over there ain't no room to fail, bro. You got to be on point.
You can control your own destiny that way.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the position I want to be in. I want to be in a position where it's my failure or success only depends on me. No outside determining factors. And
I know right now, you know what the thing is when you're coming back to America. That's a sad state, bro. When you live in Africa, that day you get on that plane coming back to America, it's like going to jail. It's like that night before, that Sunday night before you got to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
That feeling you get in your stomach, bro.
Which way you travel? You travel through Europe coming back, or how do you travel back?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
No, when I used to go through Europe because of the pandemic. I cut it off. Now I go through. You got to drop stop in Gambia. Is that plane that stops like 4 or 5 times? It stopped in Gambia, and then it stopped in I think Liberia.
Benin.
Then it go back to Sierra, which is a dumb way. It go to Liberia, then come back to Sierra Leone.
Yeah, it does.
You know. So this time around, I don't know. I don't even know. This November I'm going, but I don't know where to buy a ticket. What ticket is the best one, or what? This Ethiopian, this the little Turkish, Turkish airline that take you all the way to Turkey, and then reroute you somewhere around Kenya, and then shoot back to West Africa. It's cheap, but I don't think I'm gonna go. I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because that should have taken you like 36 hours.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just pay
48 hours.
I'm gonna just find I'm gonna just find a flight that I can control. Tell them where I want to go and pay it. I don't care if it's like $2,600 or
I'm gonna say
$3,000.
It's gonna be expensive as hell doing it that way, but I get it.
Yeah,
you know, because I went from the Gambia to Sierra Leone. The shit cost me damn near $800 for a 2-hour flight.
Yep. They're killing us, man. You want to go to Liberia? Even Liberia next door, it's like $500.
Hey, no, that's why when I go to Liberia in April, I'm gonna drive.
Yeah, that's the best way. That's the best way. Hey, I would have driven from Gambia all the way to Sierra Leone. You go through Guinea Conakry
at the border.
Huh?
Don't they be trying to gas you at the border with the
Fuck it.
Gas you at the border with what?
He talking about basically giving them palm oil.
Right.
They gonna want something at the border. Yeah, they probably.
That's you gotta grease the palms, man.
Yeah,
you gotta grease.
Give them some palm.
You gotta grease the palms. Like you see, that's the thing right here. People don't understand. Everybody get mad about the police. They're going to give me the 3rd degree, bruh. Valet parkers. The valet driver come through, you give him a tip. Yeah. The waitress at the restaurant come through, you give him a tip. Yeah. You go to the hotel room, the dude that grab your bag all the way to your hotel room, what you do? You give him a tip. But everybody cool with that though.
Yeah, exactly.
When they go to Africa and the line's too long and the police say, well, do anybody want to skip the line? You know?
Hey,
you give him a tip.
Yeah.
You give him a tip.
Ricky
they don't want that. Oh, no, it's a problem.
Them brothers in Guinea-Bissau was about to shoot Mr. Ricky. He wasn't having it. He got tired of that.
He wouldn't give him no money?
He got tired of it. They gave him the whole trip. They were getting him, and he just one day when they were coming back, they were trying to come back to Gambia. He snapped. They tried to arrest him briefly, but I think they got it worked out. They eventually did have to pay some money though. No,
but what it is just spare change. But I ain't got a whole lot, man. I got $1, man. Boom. Rock today, bro. You know, y'all bros over there on the other end, they got me. So hey, that's all I got, $1, bro. Boom. Go ahead. It's not a set amount, it's not whatever.
No, it
ain't. And that's the system, because the system of itself, Africans don't like paying taxes.
No,
they don't like paying taxes.
Hey,
so they run all types of business, don't want to pay taxes. So it takes the government a long time to collect taxes, and it takes the government a long time to pay people. They're always behind.
Yes.
So these dudes, you know, looking for creative ways of lining their pockets, and they ain't harassing nobody. You go over there, hey, officer. Because the other day I went to the port. I was going to clear my container. I went over there. They were having a fundraiser for the kids. Fundraiser for the kids of the workers that work there. So I goes over there. I was in line. I said, hey, bro, I'm in line to get my container out of the port. Oh, by the way, I heard y'all had a little fundraiser. Consider this little bit, as part of my contribution to the boys, to the young boys. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Right.
Be polite. Don't be disrespectful.
That's
Don't
right.
be none of that. You know what I'm saying?
And have a smile. And have a
yeah,
smile
and
on your
smile.
face. That's right.
Yeah. You see what I'm
It's easy.
saying?
It's easy, folks. It ain't that hard. That's why I say when I told somebody, I can't remember how you pronounce your name, brother. I don't want to mess it up.
Amara.
Amara. I had a few folks try to say when I said about when you do go, I want to make sure everybody bring enough spending money, but also bring enough money so we can tip well. And somebody was saying, "Oh, brother, you over there giving people money," and I'm like, no. When somebody do something for me, and they do it with a smile, they ask me how I'm doing, and they genuinely happy to do something for me, I make sure that I look out for them because I understand they don't make a lot of money. When I go through the airport, and I go through customs, and I come through immigration, I make sure everybody that touches my passport, I put something in their hand. When I go through the X-ray machine, everybody's sitting there, or everybody's standing there. If I got a few dollars, that's why every time I go to Sierra Leone, I always make sure I get more than enough money, and I always bring back about 200,000-300,000. So when I go back, as soon as I get off the plane and I'm handing folks money, they be looking at me like. Then all of a sudden it come to their mind. Oh yeah, you brother Rakim.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what you're doing right now? You are building relationships.
Right.
Africa is all about building relationships.
Right.
Building networks, building relationships.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Now I'll give you a typical example. Okay, they do it in America. 2 days ago, I got a call. The ex-police officers, whatever, ex-organization. Do you want to make a donation? Autism, breast cancer, children's hospital. I go to the checkout at Walmart. I spent over $100. The next question the lady gonna ask me, would you like to make a donation to the children's hospital for whatever, leukemia or whatever? Do I ask how that money spent? I don't know how they spend. The white people spend their money. I don't know if people put it in their pocket, but I willingly do it. Just because the white man does that, it's okay. But when your own brother, come on, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. Firefighters organization. They called me the other day. Would you like to make a donation? I don't ask them. If the money got to the firefighters that was hurt, I didn't ask one of their families if he got there. But when it's us, come on now. I'm telling you, man.
Absolutely. And you're making those relationships, and guess what? If you're trying to do what I'm doing, because my thing is, okay, now that I'm able to take folks back, find out who your people were, take it to the land. We're going to do the naming ceremony, and then ultimately we're going to go to the islands to show you where your people last seen before they left the African continent, get you your citizenship. In the meantime, we need to be building relationships because a lot of us plan to come back there to live. So guess what? What I'm doing, since I know better, I'm the one who knows better. So because I know better, I must set the pace and lay the road out for you all. So for the folks that do happen to come over and y'all don't know how to build relationships, it's okay because your brother's building them for you. So what I'm telling you is the right way, because I had some folks talking about you shouldn't do that. So I hurry up and push back on that because I realize when a person tell me some shit like that, they don't know what the fuck they talking about, and I gotta push back on it because you don't know what you're doing. You gotta build relationships if you plan to repatriate to this land where your people were taken from. You got to make friends. Dre said that. How I'm gonna go somewhere and I don't know nobody. This is how you learn. This is how you meet people.
Right.
You build relationships, and they half the time. You understand what I'm saying? Half the time, just look at the airport. Thousands of people come through the airport, right?
Right.
So
Yes.
why that one man gonna bother you by a lot? It's not bothering me a lot of money. If you talk to 1,000 people, everybody give him $1. It's good. He don't say he ain't saying take out $100 and give it to me or $5 and give it to me. It's you know what I'm saying? And they're not even saying it. You see what I'm saying? You doing like, hey, brother, I'm here today. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hot out here today. But you know what I'm saying? Let's get a soda, man. Get a hard working brother a soda, man. Come on now. You out there working hard today. You know, they laugh back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You all crack jokes and whatever. Next time you coming through, you have people from the gate all the way to the ferry. People know you and welcoming you. Not because you rich, you know what I'm saying? They got their own way of extending hospitality.
Yes, they do.
Like if they know that somebody try to overcharge you, they'll be like, bro, don't go over there. My cousin can give you 10 times less. You want to buy something, and they'll ask you, what the price you said again? I mean, come on, leave that dude alone, man. Let me show you where you see, but all that. But if you don't go in and build relationships and you individualistic, that's the thing right there. Communal living versus individualistic. America is every man for himself. When in Africa, you gotta drop that every man for himself and build as a team. We's a team, man. We're gonna build together and get together. You see what I'm saying? But that individual, when you be individualistic, you gotta have money though.
Oh yeah.
Because if somebody charge you for iPhone $2,000, when somebody can give you to a deal of $1,000, but because you're so individualistic and don't want to build relationship, you gonna pay out the pocket. You gonna pay.
You're gonna pay out the ass, shit.
Yeah, pay out the ass. Somebody want to give you somebody want something that's free. Somebody might charge you.
Exactly.
Because they don't know you. Next thing they say, oh, do you know? I don't know. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? They was giving it free, but hey, you late. They was doing this, but we short. They was doing that, but you come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They look out for their people.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
And you're not spending. You break $100 bill and just give people tips around. Yep. You know what relationships that's gonna cost you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Sometimes you don't have to pay nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
It saves you a lot because, like I said, when I go over there, people know me by name. That's how. And I've only been to Sierra Leone twice. When I get off, people gonna be like, "Hey, I remember you." Yeah. I remember when I went to Big Market, and I was in that film, and somebody said, "Hey, man, they was kind of giving you a tough time about filming in Big Market." I say, "Yeah, that's what our people do. It's slow. COVID has hit. It's not really a lot of tourists. The locals ain't really buying. So I come through Big Market. I'm looking at the booths, and I don't see no whole lot of customers. It's like 2 or 3 customers in the whole Big Market. So of course, when they see me coming through with the camera, of course they go, "Hey, you can't be filming in here unless you buy something."
Well, you know really what it is.
Supposed to say. I'm like, okay, cool. What you doing? What you got? What you got for me?
Well, you know really what it is. There's a chairlady or a chairman over there.
Yeah.
And just the same way you come over, because like when I'd go, I always got some people like to drink Hennessy, black. Some people, you know, some things that might be more pricey over there, I could get cheap over here. Like for my school, I go to my old teachers, and I go to Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. Okay. Everything $1 right there. I just rack up $100 worth of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I come over, I was like, well, I ain't have a whole lot today, but you know, I was seeing these. There was like $1 a piece, you know, and over here they're selling me like $3, $4. You know, I just thought I should bring it up for y'all. It's $1. Some things are 50 cents. 40. It's just a token of appreciation.
They don't know that.
You see what I'm saying? That don't mean it open doors for you. It make people make virtually people help you out. Your car broke down, they come in and be like, "Bro, don't even pay for nothing. Don't even pay for nothing. I got somebody that knows somebody that got an extra this, an extra that. We'll fix it up tonight." Like my car was broken down.
Okay.
They was like, "Oh no, you ain't paying nothing." Somebody
Wow.
had this, somebody had that, somebody had that. By the time you know, they don't fix my car. You know, the other place I went and I just asked randomly, they was gonna charge me $500. You see what I'm saying? If they don't know you, well, hey, I don't know. I don't know. So they give you the regular price. They go by the book.
Exactly.
They go by the book. But when you know your buddies with people or build relationship, they'll be like, man, don't even worry about it, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, don't even worry about it today, man. You always come in and pay, man. Don't even worry, man. Let me get out of here, man. Like I want to get a haircut. I want to get a haircut, and I was about to dip my pocket in my hands in my pocket. They'll be like, man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. So I'm gonna pay me and out.
Yeah, because I go there, I get a bald head. The bald head cost me $1.75. So I gave the dude $5. He literally wanted to just pray over me.
Right.
He wanted to pray over me, and I was like, look, because I'm paying it forward, because I'm like, okay, he did a decent job, so I'm gonna need another haircut before I leave, so I'll make sure I come back over here and give him the money. He talked to me, you know, he asked me how was my day, he asked me how was I enjoying it. Then when I explained to him why I was here, he was like, welcome home, brother. I'm also from the Mende tribe. You know, it's a beautiful thing for you to be coming back. You know, he was asking me that my people, my family members, are they proud of me by me coming back? And I was explaining that I was the first one to return in 400 years. And he's like, man, that's a really big deal. I'm like, yeah, but a lot of our people we're brainwashed to the degree where we don't really appreciate that. And he was like, man, that's unfortunate. You know, why don't they see the benefit of that? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's going to take more of us, more people like me to come, and maybe then they'll start accepting it and start, you know, because those ancestors nobody really remember, and because we didn't know their name and there's no record of them, you know, people then kind of forgot about it. But if those people didn't live, you couldn't have your black ass here. So, you know, he was just like, man, that's amazing. You know, he just really was in tune with our conversation. So that's why I felt like, hey man, you know, you're cool. I could fuck with you. You know what I mean? Yep. So then when I came back the second time, he was like, oh man, he got the broom out. He started sweeping and
VIP treatment.
Exactly. He wants some water.
Yeah. That's all building relationships. And then next time when you go over there, who you gonna recommend? If somebody want to get a haircut. You see what I'm saying? It's just little piece of token. I say I get these dollar toys. Dollar toys from Family Dollar. What it's not the high dollar toys or whatever. It's just the fact that you thought of me when you was out there.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. If you thought of me when I was out there, I think of you, bro. Don't worry about it. And all the people I know, they're gonna think about you the same way. So half the time, I'm telling you, bro, it's building relationships. That white man system of individualism and whatever, it don't work. Bro.
It don't work.
It don't work. Like I got family members in all the government departments or whatever. I goes over there, and when I'm going to see them, their co-workers are there. Oh, your cars came from America, whatever. You know, I already don't call their head. If somebody want this and that, you know, I goes over there to, and these things are not really expensive. Like I go to the dollar store, buy things, or if I'm buying liquor, I go to what's it called, ABC. You know, if I'm buying the extra, you know what I'm saying? I buy one or two for them on my trip over there. I was like, bro, well, I thought of you today, man. Like my principal in my school, you know, I get a Hennessy Black. I say, well, I thought of you. I know you like this, and I see like two of them. They was about to go out. So, you know, I was thinking of you. So, hey, there you go right there. It's all you thinking of. I'm like, yeah, well, we joke and laugh and whatever. It's just little gestures.
Exactly.
Little talk, man. That man.
Hey, Dre, you see our people like Hennessy over there too.
Yeah, I see.
Johnny Walker.
I know my rest in peace to my brother, but my brother loved it. I know that.
When I was a drinker, I used to drink the Hen Dog.
I went over to my brother's house one day and I saw one of the Henny bottles in the car and I sniffed it. I'm like, man, how can you drink this? I said, I could run my lawnmower off of this, man.
Exactly. It would definitely put some hair on your chest. And I was drinking Hennessy when I was what, 15, 16?
Right.
Dang.
Hey, I
Woo,
was
you started early.
yeah, I started drinking at 11.
Oh,
Woo! Oh, you was one of them ones that was sneaking. I was like that too, but I was a little bit older.
yeah,
You
my
know,
brother
I
was, my
sneak
brother
in,
did that.
get one or two shots, boom. But you know, I like that. This is what popular. It's another thing. The females like Bailey's. It's popular in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, it
Bailey's
is.
like milk chocolate liquor. Oh boy,
Yeah.
that thing right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they do order a lot
Them
of
girls
Baileys
go crazy over there.
in the clubs. Yeah, they do. I saw it.
Girls
Yeah,
go crazy over there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just little things, bro. Open your way, man. You can run your own show. You know, write your own rules, bro. I swear
Yeah.
to God, you know, making that transition from Sierra Leone, then coming back over here. I was like, man, I was stacking bread back then. You know, I was trying to stack bread and getting my programs right there. I wasn't up there yet. You know what I'm saying? So with the amount of money I wanted. So I was like, God damn, I had to do this, man. I got another about 5 years. 5 years to deal with y'all, man. I ain't say it out loud, but I said to myself. I said, 5 more years to deal with y'all, man. I'm gone. Out of here.
But if you notice something, Dre, you see how the brother can come from the continent and actually go through similar experiences what we've been experiencing here for 400 years.
Yes.
And for brothers to come here and pretend that they don't feel this type of discrimination and racism, to me, that's why I say a lot of us are more African than they are.
Yeah. No, but y'all really a special breed, bro. Let me break it down to you. Y'all is a special breed. And that is y'all biggest ammunition. What
Yes,
the trauma y'all went through in America, use it in a positive way in Africa to benefit yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes, out here they force you. You do what you do, but it's under stress. But in Africa, take that same thing you learned, you did over here, but do it to benefit you in paradise, in an environment where nobody is over you. You're over your head. You know, you work 5 times better, and the white man. You know, it was a spot that I used to run. You know, I used to run this little small warehouses. Right, I've been in warehouses for like 30-some years, bro.
Okay.
No, I run this one little location. They call it the hood. I went in there, me and my homeboys in there. We turned that thing around. You know, white men start coming in from the district headquarters, coming over. They say, "Oh, we like your work. We like your thing."
Exactly. Can
you believe that? They took that away from me, bro.
Really?
They gave it to a white boy.
Damn.
You know, I was stacking my money. I was stacking my bread. I said, bro, let me stack my bread, bro. Let me stack my bread and get right in Africa, man. I can't count the days. Can't count the days, bro.
Now, don't that sound familiar, Dre?
Yeah, too familiar. That hurts.
Man, but you see, sometimes we continental Africans, we come in, we thinking, oh, it's gonna be different. Oh, we continental. No, bro. They hit you the same way. That's when they be like, you know something? Let me stack my bread, get what I need to get, and go establish where, I got a spot. It ain't pretty like this spot, but if I put in the work, I can make it right. Yeah,
it can be. Shit.
It can be if I put in the work.
Yeah,
everything's easy over here to give everything. The white man set it up, and you come in easy. But what you gonna go through, man, compared to if you put in that same amount of time in a place where you got total freedom, bro. I really feel all this time I've been in here, man. I really feel that I lost, bro. I took L's, bro. I took L. Although I still invested back home, but if I really cut this thing short, like 10 years ago, I'll be better off today,
Yeah.
I kept on thinking they was gonna move me, move me up. When they finally gave me that spot, they was gonna move me up, and nah,
Nah.
never happened, bro.
Nah. And then plus, then
Never
you were
happened.
young. Then you were younger, and then at that time, because that's what we've been experiencing as well. Because a lot of us, we probably could have got out of here a lot sooner too. Because I've been talking about Africa for the last 30 years, and it just took the last 4 years for me to actually put my money down and go. And the reason why I didn't go prior to that, even though I've been talking about Africa and reading books and reading all our great scholars for the last 30 years, the reason why I didn't go is because I was young and it wasn't time for me to go. I thought I had more time. Plus, I was
Yep.
buying cars, I was buying houses, I was flipping properties at the
Yep.
time. I was doing business, I was trading, I was doing all kinds of stuff, taking trips. So basically, I just kind of blew all that money where I had enough money where I could actually built up an empire in Africa if I had known.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just out here just being part of the team. Part of the team. Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's like playing in an NFL team and you part of the rotation.
Yeah.
Man, and then another team say, "Oh, come over here. They ain't doing too good. Well, I could sign you to X million dollars, and you could be the man over there." And you
Yeah.
thinking, "Oh no, I just want to be part of a winning team."
Exactly.
You sit back all your best years, you eat all your best years to this team, and you be like, "Man, I could have made bread, bro. If I could have took that spot opportunity, I could have been, made a Pro Bowl. Well, out here, I'm
Hey,
part of the rotation.
that's a good that's a
me.
good analogy. That's a good
Yeah, it
analogy.
is a
That's
good analogy.
exactly what happened. Because you're right. A lot of us, if we had took these talents that we had, that's why I say it's still not too late. Long as we ain't in the ground yet, we got
Right.
enough time. That's the reason why I'm preaching. Everybody get on top of their health, because in order to do the things that we need to do over there, you need to be in good health. You can't go over there sickly,
Absolutely. Yep.
because the healthcare system is not going to support it, because it's already they're having trouble to support the brothers and sisters that's there already. So you're not going to get no favorable treatment unless you're willing to spend a little money.
Yep.
But if you get on top of your health now, you can get over there and put forth all that type of work that we need to put forth, so you can generate some stuff. That's why I say this is a second lease on life, people. It really
Yeah.
is.
It really
And the
is.
brother,
It's
and
so
the
true.
brothers, he's attesting to it. He's even saying the same thing. He should have went back 10 years ago.
Yeah, bro. And my pops kept telling me, man, y'all just go over there and sit over there. Go over there and sit over there. Telling you, man, he's on a wheelchair now.
Mhm.
And the past 6 years, that's when I really went in deep on the farm.
Right.
Okay.
300 acres just sitting there, bro.
Damn.
Now we turning it around. We growing the palm oil and all part of it. But it being saying the thing because he see what I see. He came over here, did what he did, and went back.
Right.
Even for me to come back to America, he was like, "Bruh, stay here." I was like, "No, man, America, man, opportunities over there. I could go to college, do this, that. So okay, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have this conversation again. I went every time I go through my problems, I say, so let me talk to my pops. They say, "Oh, I was waiting on you because I know you come back full circle." I tell you, go. Don't stay over there too long. Do what you got to do. Come back home. This is where you got more power.
Exactly.
Be where you got more. It's not the best of the places, but you got more power.
Yeah. To me, it is, because the things that we want to do to make it to what we're somewhat accustomed to. A lot of us have these ideas because we know, okay, we got to go there and do some work. We're willing to do that, but now we get a chance to actually implement some of these new ideas when it comes to what they call a smaller footprint on the planet. So now we can harvest rainwater. There's no restrictions. We can do composting, right?
Yeah.
We can build earth ship. We can build out of earth. You can build basically and live however we can use solar. We can use wind.
Yeah. Right. You out here paying bills, just listen to the white man. Listen to the white man. Whatever he say, yes, sir, master, sir. How you want it, sir? And you look at half these dudes, man. You want that's the thing that killed me, man. You work 6 times harder than these dudes. Don't know jack squat, you know, and then they put them over you.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, I'm telling you, man.
That's the contract that the white elite have with the common white community. What they do is they say, okay, cool, you're better than the blacks, and we're gonna put y'all as the management class. So they are the management class of all of these people's corporations. That's why they do whatever they have to do, hook or crook, to put them in management over us, even though a lot of us are more qualified and have more experience. Okay, but the point is, they have to fulfill the unspoken covenant that they have with middle class America. That's the unwritten covenant that they have, the white elite have. So they gonna always put them over us, no matter how much. No matter what, even though it's wrong, it's not right. You could be making more money. You could be doing all the things to make the company more money, to make it function better. All that, it don't matter. They still got to put a white person over you because they got to fulfill that covenant. Because if they break that covenant on a consistent basis, then the common albinoid community will rebel. And when they rebel, guess who they take it out on?
Us. Yeah, bro. Trying to, just being here, bro. Trying to tweak things, you know, trying to make it better. Man, it don't work. It don't work.
No, it don't.
It don't. Go to Africa and start from your. Look, somebody was saying about Bag. Look at what Bag and them doing.
Yes.
Look at what Bag and them doing. Yes. If it just take 5 brothers to think like Bag, that land would be popping.
Yeah, it'd be popping.
But everybody waiting on Bag to go ahead and build everything from scratch. Then everybody, my bro, Bag had this spot over there in the Gambia, and that's when they want to spend their money now. Now crowd the market. They want to do exactly what the brother doing. Then they compete for customers. You know, we're competing for customers. You see what I'm saying? Instead of coming in and saying, hey, bro, Brad, okay, now, how's your transportation? You don't have no transportation back and forth. Let me provide the transportation. Another dude, brother, say, oh, bro, you doing X, Y, and Z. Let me supply that. I can supply that from you at a cheaper price. But you know what everybody gonna do? They're gonna do this. Buy the same land and compete with Bag for the same customers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now for the most part.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was speaking against that. Basically saying that if we go over there and live in a community together, even if, because I'm looking at the thing that we have going on in Ghana, right? We bought the individual plots as individuals, even though we were buying a total of 75 acres. So what I realized in doing that process, I'm glad I got involved because I'm 2 years into that process. So I said in Sierra Leone, I want to do something different because I used to be a real estate agent 25 years ago. When I worked for the brokers, what they did was they bought the land. They built the houses. They put me in as the agent to sell those sell those plots with nothing on it. So I would use the model to do that. So I said, you know what? When I get to Sierra Leone, I'm gonna do things differently than we do it in Ghana because I realize it's too many people, right, having to come together and try to make this thing work. It's better to have fewer folks and then have all that stuff planned out. So all people got to do is come over and pick their lot, just like we did here in America when we was building up Bronzeville in Chicago. The people would pick their lot. They would tell me how many bedrooms they wanted in their house, the cabinets, the flooring, this, that, what color outside paint, how big they want the garage, two car, 3 car, and we would just build it, and the bank would pay us 100% of the money up front, and then the customer would pay the bank back. So I said, we're gonna do something like that. The only thing is, in order for you to get the property, you're just gonna have to buy it out cash because chances are you ain't gonna be able to get no money from the bank in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, That's what it is. Because I'm
Mhm.
telling you, that's the problem right there. Like just like we doing palm oil. Now you
Mhm.
come in and like you buy all your land, you know, instead of buying the land, be like, okay, how's y'all transportation service? How's your we're growing rice too. We're about to grow
Right.
rice next. You know, you come over and say, hey, I charge y'all $50 to bring this machine and cut through all this rice for y'all and put it in the mill. You see what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Business
Yes.
is up
Yes.
for business. You see
Yes.
what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
what they do, they were like, oh, that worked. So hey, I'm gonna jump on it too. But it's so many customers, that little bit of customers, it's out there. You see what I'm saying? Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, our peoples, man, we need.
Yeah.
They ain't
I
teach us
get it.
about money.
I get
They ain't teach us
exactly what
about
you're
money,
saying.
but I don't know.
Hey, that's the reason why we need more business people. If you notice, when I come over here, guys, a lot of times I talk about different aspects of business, and I'm sure based off the way you all respond back to me, a lot of these things I talk about in business, it might be the first time some folks have heard of these concepts. But in order to be successful over there, we have to think this way. Okay. Just like you said, now we know a lot of folks say, well, why don't you do transportation over there? I might,
Yeah,
because guess what? I do see a need for it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
As far as individuals and products, like I said
yeah.
about Senegal, I didn't necessarily like Senegal because of the French aspect. But one thing I
Mhm.
did like about it, I like the pink lake.
Pink Lake. You got plans
Yeah,
for it, huh?
exactly. I ain't gotta like the language. I ain't gotta like the people. I ain't gotta like none of that. But guess what? I saw opportunities.
Yeah, yeah,
See,
bro, man.
it's a lot of opportunities.
If we just organize, but you're right though, because
Mm-hmm.
all it takes is if you get successful, really successful, then everybody gonna take your lead. Then you
Yes,
can tell you, hey, bro, you do this, bro. This is what the opportunity we're going into. If you want to start off, this is what we need. This is what we lack. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna
exactly.
bring. That
Mm-hmm.
person bring this, so nobody ain't competing with each other and everybody winning. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
that's the thing
I,
about this
I,
individual mindset.
yeah.
Everybody do their own thing. They bump their head, then they come back and be like, oh, well, I did this and that. But you could have just found out who had this and who
Mm-hmm.
was running a certain type of business, and try to link up with them. Say, well, I got a plug somewhere. I could get you
Yes.
these cheaper prices, rock bottom prices, if you buy X, Y, and Z. That's the thing right there, man.
It's the same thing the Koreans do here with the hair care system. See, I
Yeah,
said when we go to Sierra Leone, it would be easy. It'd be easy to go to the brothers and sisters because he right. You go up and down different streets and you go to where people are selling stuff. You go down 2-3 blocks, you'll see some of the same stores.
yeah,
It's almost like a replica, right?
yeah,
It's like almost like carbon copies. Everybody selling Sierra juice, right?
yeah.
So what I said was, you know what? I would go to them and tell them, hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna go buy $25,000 worth of Sierra juice,
Yep.
and I'm gonna
At a
come to
cheap
you.
price, real cheap.
Exactly. I'm gonna get this shit so fucking cheap, and I'm gonna come to y'all and force y'all to buy it all from me.
Yep.
Everybody on these 4-5 blocks,
Yep. Exactly.
so we
Because
can
you
get
sell it
rid of
cheaper.
exactly. And then on top of me giving it to you cheap, if you buy enough, I'm gonna give you some for free.
Yeah.
And what I'm gonna do is get rid of the fucking Lebanese.
Yeah, bro. You just brought the same thing I just said, bro. These dudes ain't doing no special. They ain't
Nope.
doing nothing special. But
Nope.
you know, everybody be like, oh, they this, they that. They don't know jack. These dudes don't know jack. The whites, the Chinese, the Indians, and the Lebanese don't know jack. All they're doing is, if I'm telling you, if I had got 10 family members to join me and my cousin, you know, when we get in this liquidation joints, we come up with a whole warehouse full of joints. We gonna run them boys out of town because the Lebanese, they don't negotiate.
No.
They're like American prices. They tell you, buy, you either buy it or you ain't buy. Cell phone, $1,500. You either buy it or you buy or get out.
Yep.
No negotiation.
Nope.
Everything is fixed, and they keep upping the price.
Yes.
They keep upping the price daily. You know, you come over there, you make it cheap. Buy one, get one free. This is the same systems we got here. Buy one, get one free. You know, customers, bruh. These dudes be packing their bags and
get up out of town because they got a nasty ass attitude toward us. Right? The prices keep being jacked up. The shit ain't really that superior to nothing, right? And they have some of the nastiest fucking attitudes you want to. Because you know when I'm in there, you know I already got a wavelength for that nasty ass attitude because I'm so used to it being here and then going in the South a lot. You know what I mean? So when I see them and see how they be looking, and when they see you look them in the eyes, they actually get offended. Like, how dare you? Do they not? How dare you look me in my eyes? That's how they be looking. And you know, of course, I be looking at them like, motherfucker, I'll choke your ass out up in here. You fucking with the right one right now.
Right. Man, they ain't doing no special, man. They just come in there, like appliances, cement, spare parts. You know, you see, they all get together. They know they're gonna if they buy it individually, they're gonna lose. So they put all their money together. They go to these places. They buy rock bottom. Then they come over here and bump up the prices. Just because we can't get together, you know, and do that, that's all they got. Come on, man. They ain't doing nothing special.
Nope.
They're not doing nothing special.
And would you speak to them about the Chinese? The Chinese, how big is the Chinese? Should we be worried about them in Sierra Leone?
No, I wouldn't be worried about them. No way. I won't be worried about them.
Now, let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question before you answer that. How many do you see with your eyes? How many? Just give me a guesstimate. How many you see in Sierra Leone?
Chinese, I might see one every 6-7 hours. I don't see them like that.
So yeah, I don't either. So would you say maybe 7,000 in the whole country, 5,000, 4,000, 10,000?
There might be 5,000, but it's spread so thin that
you hardly see them.
You don't really see them. Really, you don't really see them like that, like every day. Nah, they're not out there like that.
No, they're not out there like that. That's why I keep trying to tell people. That's why I wanted. Now that we have you here, we have somebody to corroborate the things that I've been saying. We don't have nothing to fear from the Chinese. I don't care about the capital improvement projects they doing. We need infrastructure. Okay? There's other ways we can win, so we need to be focused on what we're doing, not what the fuck they doing. We need to be worried about what the hell we doing, because we ain't got to worry about the Chinese. That's a non-factor.
Well, you got your own project, just like the same way you said in Ghana. 75 acres. That's a project right there.
Yes, it is.
You give a black dude a contract to build the roads. You give a black dude a contract to do the storm drain, to do the sewer, to do the plumbers come through, electricians, brick masons, all black. You control who you give contracts.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, the governments. This is the thing about the governments. When they give out these contracts, the Chinese guys look for a bank. Then they do, you know what I'm saying, their own bank. Then the contractor go over there and say, okay, we got a project. Okay, the government. Then on top of that, the government is not on everything. The government is not on everything. The government just like them. Even you see the roads, just the main roads.
Yes,
that's what the government wants. All the neighborhood roads, all that's projects. If somebody was going to build a whole subdivision. And bring in grocery stores and all that on their strips of businesses, that's your contracts.
Yes.
You can hire who you want to hire. So they're just worried about the main road because the Chinese build the main road, the main street. Why you worried about Chinese being in the main street? You know what I'm saying? Worry about all these neighborhoods and all these other places.
Exactly.
You can do what you want to do.
That's what I told people. I said, now if you only worry about what they're doing, then you won't do and focus on what the hell that you need to be doing. If they're building, like you said, that's why I say capital improvements, i.e. main streets. If they're doing the main street, guess what? All the neighborhood streets are just dirt.
Yeah.
You got all that area. Once you start going north and you start going west, you got all that where it's just still just woods, is what I say. Well, we say here woods, trees, and foliage. So that area is where we can buy it, clear it. And we got to put all our own stuff in it. But guess what? Now we got, like you said, got a chance to use our own people. Roads, infrastructure. If we decide to do solar, the plumbing, brick masons, electricians, carpenters, right? All that. We got a chance to hire everybody that look like us and help folks standard of living because of that. So we ain't got to worry about the Chinese. We good. And then you could build your own stores, right? Grocery. You can bring, we can make markets. It's all kind of stuff that we can do where we don't have to worry about nobody.
Houses, whatever.
Exactly.
It's
or
up
we
to
can just scale it up as we go along. We can start small and scale it up as we make money. So why are we worried about the Chinese? I get so many people reaching out to me talking about the Chinese bought 100 acres on the harbor there, or the beach. I think it was the beach or harbor. I can't exactly.
No, but I think that's the government. The government bought it and just gave a contract to the Chinese.
Yeah, but they bought it at $55 million though.
Yeah,
and it was just 100 acres. So I don't think people truly understand what that really meant. They really got played, if you ask me.
Yeah, they really got played. But you see, I won't worry about the government contract because government don't do a whole lot. You see what I'm saying? They don't dip their hands into a whole bunch of contract. They just do like main roads, harbor, this and that. They pick and choose their chair. The rest of the country is all up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, people don't want to work. The thing is, people don't want to work. So some of these dudes, they want the government contract instead of the Chinese. You know, why don't you go ahead and do your own thing? That's what I'm saying. You can go ahead and do your own thing, but they don't want to do it. They just want to they look at the Chinese, they're giving the Chinese contracts. They're giving them this. Do your own thing. If you want to be yourself, just like you said.
Don't worry about the Chinese. Don't worry about the Lebanese. We have all the tools we need to be successful in the motherland. We already see the West is dying, right? And we don't want to go down with it. We've already suffered up under these people, and now we did so much good work to get our minds back, right, and start tapping into our ancestral DNA. And now we're going back. So we're going over there to win, and we're going to raise the standard all throughout West Africa, because Sierra Leone ain't the only country I'm going to be based in. Ghana, Sierra Leone, and the Gambia. And a lot of us are going to these three in particular because of the English speaking, and to give us a leg up, because then we can turn around and learn a little bit of the traditional languages or whatever. But we all have an opportunity to get out of the West and bring our talents home. All we got to do is just be willing to roll up our sleeves and put in some hard work like we've been doing.
Yeah, you've been doing it. The only difference is this time around it's for you.
Exactly.
You're not doing it for the man no more.
Exactly. You're doing it to benefit you and your people.
Yeah.
Damn right. Damn right. Well, I appreciate you, brother.
All right, bro.
12 o'clock. We're going to let some of the folks get some rest. I'm off tomorrow because my truck is in the shop, but it should be, hopefully, God willing, to be fixed tomorrow. We shall see. and then I'll
All
get
right,
back on
bro.
the road and give y'all a show for the road. But man, hey, bro, come back anytime you see me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because I
No, I already
definitely need
come try.
somebody. I know I need somebody to help me because a lot of our people it's gonna be their first time going, so it's good for them to hear it coming from a brother that's from there that lives here in America. So you truly have a special perspective that would be definitely needed for a lot of folks who is still kind of on the fence and still got a lot of that white people brainwashing in their minds, but they do have a vibration in their spirit where they want to go back. They feel the urge to go back. Something is pulling them to the African continent, but at the same time, they still got all that brainwashing in their mind. So maybe if they get a little bit from you, get a little bit from me, and they can start feeling a little bit more comfortable about making the decision to go over there, at least to visit first, and then ultimately move there to be permanent.
All right, bro.
So come
Well
anytime,
said.
man. I
Yeah, well
appreciate you.
said. All right.
Appreciate you. All
All
right,
right, bro.
peace. Man, y'all see that? That was a good thing there, baby. We had a good talk. Good talk. You can't say you don't get no value over here. Well, where West Coast at? See, West Coast missed this one. West Coast, he need to be over here because he missed that one. I remember early on, he said, "Man, I don't get no value out of what you be talking about." What? What? Are you crazy? Dude. I'm going out of my way to make sure you all uh, get pointed in the right direction. I'm going out of my way to do it because I see the need for it, right? And I just happen to be a little bit ahead of the curve. I started out doing this thing way early. I had some good teachers, right? I had plenty of mentors that pointed me toward the African continent back in 1988. So I've been thinking about going since 1988 when I was 19. I'm 55. So I might be ahead of the curve over a lot of you all. And so that's the reason why I take the time. Because somebody asked me, man, why are you doing this? Why, what's in it for you? Well, the guys who helped me get my mind right, when I asked them, why are you helping me? Because I remember asking them the same question, and they said, because we see potential in you, one, and then also we can't we can't get out of here because a lot of them got life sentences, right? Some of them got 800 years. Some of them got natural life without the possibility of parole. And they said, we're going to live vicariously through you. So we want you to go back out since you don't have as much time as us. You're going to go back out there, and your job, if you want to pay us back, is to do what you can to represent Black people well. So you have to go back to the motherland, right? And I have done that. I have kept my promise to the people who helped me. So nobody should be asking me why I'm doing this. I'm telling you why. All right. West Coast from Chicago. What up, baby? Shot Town in the house. West Side. I'm very excited to be going to Sierra Leone. Man, tell me about it. I love it. Appreciate you, brothers. Thank you, Dre. Glad you came and hanged out with us, and thank you for the cash app. You a real one, baby. You a real one. Man, Mr. Lofton went here, but they'll have to check this out on the playback. But we had a good build, people. We had a really good build. Great, yeah, man. Good message. See, that's what we need. This medium is set up for us to get over a lot of our fears, um, help so we can kind of flush out some of that brainwashing, from the Tarzan movies and from all of the little children with the protruding stomachs with the flies hanging off their eyes and they walking around with a bowl and a dirty diaper on, right? It's to help us dispel some of these things. So we want to make sure that you don't take these negative stereotypes to the African continent and look at it through that lens. I want you to look at it through the lens of your ancestral DNA that's in your spirit, your body, your temple. Look at it from the lens of that. These are your people. You were denied your ancestral and historical birthright, and you're going back to reclaim it. That's how you should be looking at this. And if you look at it from that lens, you'll do pretty well. Not only will you do well for yourself, you're going to help a lot of the brothers and sisters, because a lot of things you're going to hear when I go over there and I interview a lot of the younger folks, you're going to hear them saying the same thing. We want y'all to come back, and we want y'all to establish businesses so you can employ a lot of us, because a lot of us are not working and we don't have the wherewithal to do it. So guess what? That's our job. We the new elders, and it's our responsibility. And I hope you all would join me in your new responsibility, your new role. Your new role on this planet is to go back to the motherland and make it be the next superpower. That's your new role. If ain't nobody gave you a role to play, I'm giving it to you. That's your role. Come back to the African continent and help make it the next superpower. We're gonna do it quietly though. Shh. Don't tell nobody. We're gonna do it quietly. Shh. But y'all know I love you. And if you got anything out of this broadcast, which I know you did, you can always hit the cash app. You know, the brother finna get ready to spend about 3 racks tomorrow, if not more, to get the truck back up and running so we can broadcast from the road. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the brothers that came to contribute. This is what I was saying before, that we need to be having interaction. So more of you all should be feeling comfortable coming up and talking, sharing your experience, because we get a better build that way. We had a very, very positive build. So I definitely appreciate those brothers for coming up. Man, I told people Africa will be the next superpower. Yeah, now hey, excuse me, I second that. Smart people and great minds think alike. So you're right. But they need us, we need them, because we need to go there with our talents, our skills, our education, our heart, efforts, our work ethic, right, and our money, and make Africa be the jewel that it was meant to be all along before they came in and raped it. Because they still doing it, but like a lot of people say, it's only 10% of the mineral resources been extracted out of the African continent. So it's still 90% in the ground, people. 90. So they're not getting it all. So don't think that way. When you hear those stories, those are negative. Those are narratives that they want you to think of, right? So you won't put forth the effort to go see for yourself. But it's only been tapped 10%. Plenty for us to go over there and help them extract it out of the ground and process it and send it around the world. All right. So if you're so inclined, please hit the cash app, hit the cash app, hit the cash app. In the words of my brother Umar Johnson, shout out to Umar. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all know I love you. Y'all know I love you. We'll come back tomorrow. More likely I'll be coming back at y'all from the hotel room. You dig? But until then, peace and what? Black African power, baby. Holla at y'all.